never ask my clients to judge me on my winners. I ask them to judge me on my losers because I have so few.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. We are finally here, boys. It is Christmas Day. It's beautiful. We're a few hours away from 7 hours of oh man, I got an echo somewhere. Hold on. That threw the whole intro off for me there. Doesn't matter. Can't stop it. I'm in a good mood. Can't stop me.
Can't stop it.
Boys, welcome in to the first Wise Guy Roundtable of the season. Let's go.
I like that.
How are we doing? How are we doing? How's everyone doing? Let me get this going real quick. We're here. Not before this thing. It was a late night last night. Let's go. Beardo, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I'm feeling good after, 2 big games for USC the past few weeks. Even a short week, USC showed up last night. I mean, against Utah State. I mean, it was just a blowout, shutout.
Win's a win.
Wins a win.
Yeah,
so
but I mean,
like
how many
it.
teams did we see yesterday that was supposed to win? I mean, off the top of my head,
Notre Dame, Michigan.
That Notre Dame team. Poor Notre Dame fans. Oh, hey, Heavy Stuff.
Moving on. Play the Bill O'Brien clip. I don't know how to do it, but play it. Yeah.
I was just sitting here thinking about how mine, Beardo's, and Will's teams came through with flying colors last night, Steps, and you had a tough day yesterday, man.
It's NFL Sunday.
Circa NFL Sunday. I do want to say this one thing, though. Wise Guy Round, all NFL. One thing real quick. Last night I was sitting there and I was doing that rollover for the picks, right? And I wanted to put it on the Vols, and then I was sitting there and I'm like, what if I do a Cricket and Will team parlay? So I was going to do Vols parlayed with the Cougs, and I'm like, I can't trust those I sat there, I had it ready to click, and I go, I can't trust those and I go, you know what? We're going to ladder the Vols instead. Would have won either way.
I wouldn't let myself take the Cougs after you told me all week long. Don't do that to myself, man. I was sitting there and I was like, damn, I want to take Washington State.
They do this every year. Look at
I know. They will.
I got Loki tagging me saying, hey, look at this. They're acting like they won a playoff spot. I'm like, you guys, I'm telling you, just get to week 4. All right. You get to week 6.
We may have already missed the boat, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying you get to week 4, and then they're going to turn back into the Cougars that I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We may have already missed that. Last night might have been our chance to just pile on them.
It's okay, though. This is all things NFL, and, my Cougar football team sucks, but at least my pro football team
man, ouch.
Yikes.
Still repping, though.
Love that.
Yeah, I ain't no bandwagon. Got the Brady jersey on. I'm more excited to watch Brady broadcast than I am to watch my Patriots get their ass kicked today.
Way more excited about the Cowboys-Browns game today than you are the Patriots game.
He's broadcasting such a, I don't know. I wouldn't want that to be my first game. Browns, Cowboys, gross.
The Cowboys who ended his career, right? Ugh.
Oh, that's true.
I feel like they planned that.
Mm-hmm. What was I going to say about them? And the game starts during nap time. Oh.
Let's go, bro. You're running good today already.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I know. All right, boys. Well, let's dive into this. Actually, you guys fill for like 30 seconds because, of course, I don't have anything pulled up right now. Let me pull up the chat. How about we do that, huh?
Yeah, say hello to the friends, man.
Let's say hello to the friends. Everyone's waking up early this morning on Christmas, ready to open presents, ready to Oh, I can't wait for Patriot to get here, by the way. We'll share that story when Patriot gets here, the one that we just talked about. So we can
he might lay out of here today, man.
Yeah, he might. Who knows? Let's see. Blue, my boy Blue. How you doing? And the Ghost of Ross Sterling. How you guys doing this morning? How you doing?
Good morning to you fine folks, man. It's good to see Rod in here. Love seeing him come in here.
Isn't it early where Rod's at? Unless if I know what I'm thinking. I'm pretty early.
Bro, it's early everywhere right now.
Yeah.
Pretty sure the Ghost of Ross Sterling's out in Cali.
Oh, it's way early for Rod then.
Yeah, he's on my time.
Yeah, man. Okay, let's go.
Worst time there is. Who'd want to be on that time?
Where's Buku at? Huh? That guy.
I'll tell you
his
what.
party looked good yesterday, huh?
Buku was over here late last night, but he should be up and going. He had an 8:04 tea time this morning, so he should be on about hole 1 right now, man.
Oh, so he should be listening to us as he's playing. Okay. What were you
depends on what crowd he's got with him out there, man. Sometimes he listens. So it just depends on what crowd he's playing with this morning, though. But he was definitely he's feeling good. His Spartans got a big win yesterday over Maryland, so he's feeling good too, man.
Oh yeah. There's nothing like on the West Coast waking up and 10 a.m. you got football.
Oh,
and then
I make that argument every time. Every time people are like, no.
No,
some people I remember I was at a pharmacy conference, and the problem here is I'm arguing with pharmacy people. So they don't know sports, but they're like, oh no, the East Coast is great, and I'm like, you guys start football at 1 p.m. And they go, well, you can go to church in the morning, you run errands and get stuff done, and then you get to sit down and watch football. And I go, you could do that on the West Coast too. What, get up and go to church and do all that, and it kicks off at 10. You know what I mean? It's like
nothing better, man. The late primetime game starts at 5:30, and you're in bed by 9, man.
I would like that part of it. I would like the part about the primetime game being much earlier.
5:30 on the West Coast in LA or any big city. You're sitting in your car at 5:30.
That's why we live in rural Idaho. Steps. How about that?
On a Sunday, what are you doing at 5:30 on a Sunday?
No, I'm talking about like on a Monday
football.
night. Oh, Monday night. Yeah,
the Monday nights. Yeah.
So you get 2.
Well, it would be out here on the East Coast, and then my Trojans start at 11 p.m.
Yeah, dude. That's crazy. I've seen that. I didn't watch
that
it play that
game. End until almost 3 a.m.
I was saying, I bet it. I just checked the score the next morning on those games, man. I can't stay up and watch those.
We have to pay for it in those prime time like national championship games. They don't start until like 9 o'clock at night on the East Coast because all those rural Idaho people out there.
That right, all those rural Idaho people that got to get the game. I wouldn't know, Steps. I've never had football at 10 a.m.
Yeah,
in my life.
I hope you don't live in that little piece at the top of Idaho because I've heard some bad things about that.
I live right where you're not supposed to cross up into there.
Wait a minute, what's going on? What's going on in Upper Idaho up there?
Oh, there's just
you got some Venezuelans up there or something?
That's an
opposite
show, Cricket.
Venezuelans aren't allowed. They aren't allowed in the tip of Idaho.
Well, it's probably because they got like places where they're like reconstructing UFOs.
It's very rural,
dude. I had to go. I had to go down to my work for a work party, which is basically there's this area, and we had like a campfire, and we did like hot dogs, burgers, and then did s'mores and stuff like that. I brought Ace with me. So, anyways, when I'm heading home, this is rural Idaho problems. I could take a left and go home, or I could take a right and go home because it's all about going around this lake, right? Lake Lane. If I take a left, it's probably about 15 minutes quicker. If I take a right, 15 minutes longer. I went right. You want to know why? Because it's like 8 o'clock at night. It's dark as hell, windy roads, and the likelihood of me hitting an animal going left was way higher than if I went right. And I've heard way too many stories over my year being here. People hitting animals, and I'm like, nope, we're going to go right. We'll take the extra 15 minutes.
That's how you have to make decisions like that in places like that.
I've gone that way before, and I can't tell you how many times there's just been this big old elk standing on the side of the road, and if it wanted to jump out, game over. Bro. It's dying, and I'm putting that thing on my car, and we're going home.
Fuck yeah, man! You got steaks for a year.
A year.
Lose a car, but get steaks for a year.
Good.
I get it. I've been driving across the country a lot the last couple months. Y'all know that too, man. Illinois, in the middle of the night, you got to be on your toes, man. There are deer everywhere, bro.
Oh yeah, eyes peeled.
And you're running 90 across that thing. If you hit one, it's going to explode the deer and destroy your car. So you really got to be on your toes, head on a swivel through Illinois.
The worst part would be hitting it and then it limping off. That would piss me off. That's why I've already mentally prepared for this last year since I moved here. That if I get in that situation, there's nothing I can do. I'm flooring it. We're going for it because that thing ain't getting up. All right.
You better at least carry a bowie knife in case it does start limping off. You can go jump on its back and cut its throat or something, man.
We know Will carries.
I carry a gun all the time.
Yeah, they might get a little weird about that though, man. You start shooting them and stuff like that. Just go stop
in rural Idaho.
Bare hand. You kill it with your bare hands. You earn it, man.
You put it out of its misery. You're doing the thing a favor. Anyways, that's enough talk. Let's get into this. I want to let you guys know we're doing this every week during the NFL season. It's our Wise Guy Roundtable. We do this every season. It's my favorite. It's my favorite show. We'll have Beardo and other guests and whatnot throughout the season. Open invitation. Whenever you can join, hop in. We really appreciate it. I got everyone a contest pick in here. So I got mine. This is the show. So the idea of the show is we all have our picks. So we all can enter in our own picks. But then we're going to sit here during the show and argue our side amongst each other. Then we're going to try to come up as a group with our 5 favorite picks of the day, and that's going to be the show entry. And then everyone, like I said, everyone else has their own. And then the chat, shout out to the chat. We got Country Boy out there right now. Good morning. DraftKings sucks. Okay. Yep, they do. I agree. Let's roll with it. They got the 19th Army right here, right? We got the 19th Army. Repealed the 19th, right, Cricket? That's the chat. You guys can drop your favorite plays during the shows, and I will put them in there. if you see all these picks are not locked in. I grab these picks early in the week and tinker with them all week long because it's moving lines. So like, for example, the Titans here, I got it at 4.5. It's now at 3.5. That's the reason why I snag it, is because I grab them thinking, hey, it might not even pick that I like that I want to take, but I might be like, hey, I think this line might move. Let's grab the better number now. And if it does, then maybe I'll keep it. So that's what we're doing. We got AK, the Millie Goats, coming in at sometimes. We got Robert Barnes picks. We got AJ from Degenerate Takes, who will be here. And we got Beardo. Beardo, don't worry, I snagged your Giants for you.
Hell yeah, I like that.
Baby, I like it too, Beardo. What's up, B-Hole Patrol?
B-Hole Patrol's here. Is he over on the YouTube side? Let me see.
Yeah.
Good morning, buddy. Good
Beardo,
morning.
we got to give a shout out to you, man. We've had one of your people hopping in here watching the last couple days. Dingus over there.
Okay.
He said you sent him our way, man. So we appreciate that. He's been hanging out with
man.
us.
Oh, what did he say? He said, yeah, Beardo said if I watch you guys, I'll make money. And I was like, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Damn right, man. Hey, whenever Will jumps into my chat, I'm like, Will, drop your fucking link, man. Drop your link. Whenever he shows up.
I appreciate that. I do appreciate
Yeah, we
that.
do appreciate that, man. That's good stuff.
All right, let's get this thing started. Remember,
I don't want your money. I want your bookie's fucking money.
Facts.
God, I love that movie. I watched it the other night. Every year I watch that before the NFL season. Have you seen that one, Beardo? 2 for the money?
No, I need to watch it, man.
Beardo, you do need to watch that.
I need to watch it.
It's a good, crisp 90 minutes. It's like an early 2000s. You can tell by the way the scenes are set up. And now that I watch it, I go, oh, this is like those early 2000 comedy movies where it's just like like 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes of just scene. But it's so good.
And McConaughey and Al Pacino together, pretty solid combo, man.
They were good. They were good. Okay. Who wants to kick things off? So I've got that going. I also have we have our hey, did you steps on action? I didn't see that they did a betting primer week 1. Maybe they just didn't do it week 1, maybe they'll do it week 2, but I couldn't find the betting primers.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's the new year. Maybe they're doing things a little bit different, but
well, that's stupid because that betting primer was like the best. The reason why I got this thing was that betting primer. The betting primer on action, they would list all the trends and stats.
Oh,
for every
I got
game.
some trends for my favorite games. I pulled a lot of trends for my favorite games. So.
Steps. Let's start here because you tagged me in something this morning. Let me pull it up. And it's funny because I saw that you were originally, I think you came off of them, but you were originally on the Commandos or the Commodores here. So action, I don't think I've ever seen this, but all 5 signals line up on Washington here.
I'm gonna bet my whole soul on Tampa Bay.
Steps goes, this usually is not a good sign when they all line up like that.
No.
I think it's automatic winner the other way.
You know what's funny is because all the sharps I know are on Tampa Bay, so I don't know what sharps they're using. But, let's go to that game. We have it down here. Where is it at? Commanders, Bucks minus 3.5. Obviously, we got here the Washington Commanders starting a rookie quarterback, Jane Daniels, number 2 overall pick. Bucks coming off on a nice season, won the division.
Much
better Philly, right?
Yeah, much better than expected.
Yeah, bringing guys back. Evans got paid. Got a birthday cake shoved in his face just a couple weeks ago.
I didn't expect us to be coming out last season with a playoff win.
That's right. But you got 68% of the money, 68% of the bet, 74% of the money on the Commodores taking the points here. Kind of feels a little trappy. Steps, you wanna lay into this one?
Yeah, I mean, I was siding with the Commanders until I saw all those pro whatever things line up on action. Like you said, typically that means to take the other side when things align like that. Typically I do like to fade a week 1 rookie quarterbacks, but I do think Jaden Daniels can have some success today, being able to run the football as well throw. So Canales, I think that was the offensive coordinator. He's gone now, so I'm interested to see what Cricket thinks about their offense and how that will impact Baker Mayfield. But Baker Mayfield as a favorite is 14 and 26 against the spread, so 35%, and then Todd Bowles 7 and 14 against the spread is a favorite of 3 or more. So I kind of like those 2 trends that favor Washington, but after I saw that action stuff, I was just like, no, not touching.
Steps, let me push back on that. Todd Bowles is terrible against the spread. Terrible head coach against the spread. Do you know when he is the best?
When?
Weeks 1 through 3.
Okay.
Weeks 1 through 3, he's like 70%. And then he just goes downhill after that. So that kind of made me like Todd Bowles. I like the fact that this is a veteran team in the Buccaneers. I don't trust them at all. It depends on what their defense is going to give us, but I like the fact that they're the veteran teams going up against the rookies. Commanders did have like the 12th best offensive line last year, which is kind of crazy because think of how many times Sam Howell got sacked last year. He was like the most sacked quarterback, yet they had the 15th best pass block and the 9th best rush block line. Interesting, but I gotta fade the Commandos here. I'm gonna call them the Commandos, the Commodores. They got new quarterback, new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, new head coach.
Yeah,
You just fade those in the beginning of the season. I don't have the exact trend for you. Just trust me on that. It's not good. Doesn't look good. And they're on the road, right? They're on the road. So I'm on the Bucs. The Bucs are actually one of my picks this week. It's one of my favorite ones this week. Buccaneers. Beardo, what do you think? You know this division.
Here's a sneaky one for you. Todd Bowles played for the Redskins, and he said earlier this week, he said that the Washington football team will always be the Redskins to him. Give me the Bucs all day after that.
I love it. I need it. I don't need to hear any more after that.
I know, man. I'm telling you, I've been on these Bucs all week long too. This feels like a spot, being a Buccaneers fan, that these are the spots we do kind of take care of business right here. You talk about the rookie quarterback coming in. Dan Quinn's not a rookie head coach, but it is his first game with this franchise right here. And then you got the rookie offensive coordinator. We also talked about Canales going on. Still now the head coach of the Panthers there, but brought in Liam Cohen from over there in Los Angeles. He, a guy in his offense. You see a lot of motions, audibles, and some deception right there to kind of keep the defense off balance. So kind of see how Baker meshes into that offense, but you got Mike Evans back. You got Chris Godwin going. Rashad White's expected to have a much bigger season this year and a little different look on the offensive line there. We'll see how that thing revamps up, but the defense is expected to be top half of the league. And this feels like a spot right here with the rookie quarterback, the new head coach, and all of those things having to travel on the road right here. And I do feel like Tampa Bay is much more situated to be, the veteran team in this squad and should be the one that makes fewer mistakes right here. So I like Tampa Bay. I've loved Tampa Bay all day. And I actually moved them out to -6.5. Get a little plus money on that thing.
Okay. We got some consensus there. One more thing too. A stat about when people change their green dot player. So green dot is one player on each side of the ball gets to have the headset in their head. They can't talk back, but they can hear the coach. Obviously, on offense, it's always going to be the quarterback. Defense, it could be any player. It's usually inside linebacker, someone that's going to be out there most of the plays. So he's like the quarterback.
It's usually the middle linebacker on most teams.
Yeah. So when you have a new green dot player and a new DC, I think it's since like 2020. Those teams are 4-11 ATS, and that's the Commanders right now. So looking good. Not looking good.
What a great stat, bro. You're talking about the green dots and things. That's awesome.
Bro, I've been diving in. We've had 6 months to prepare for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's true.
Like,
that's true.
Where's Action's trend article? And you're over here pulling green dot ATS.
I'm trying to this is the wise guy roundtable. I gotta, make it seem like we know what we're talking about a little bit here.
So who's the green dot for the Redskins this year? Is it Wagner?
I don't know. I didn't look in to see who it was. I just knew it was.
You just know it's different.
But I would guess it would be Wagner, as long as Wagner's healthy and whatnot. You would want that too. He's a veteran, right?
You would want
not on that team. He's new to the team, but obviously,
yeah, he's not a bad guy to be having that spot right there. But once again, I think you've got to look at somebody that's. I mean, you can change that week to week. It's not like you designated at the beginning of the season. Because if he was hurt, you'd be able to designate somebody else. But I don't know. I'm almost one to go one of my younger guys there that I expect to be one of the faces of my defense and kind of get him flowing in that thing and build some rapport with those other guys.
By the way, Rumble viewers. So we're live Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, and X. Rumble viewers. I'm going to pull it up right now just to listen. It is still doing it.
It's doing it? Well,
God, we sound like shit over there. I'm sorry.
Well, pull it out, man, and put it up on the StreamYard thing.
I can't in the middle of the stream. I was going to get up early and test it, but I didn't. So my bad. It's okay.
Get up early. You mean get up earlier than early? You mean like yesterday?
You might as well just, if you're gonna get up me early, you might as well just stay up, man.
I've thought about that some nights. I really have.
You think that it's not bad for like the morning show, but once you get to about 9 or 10 a.m., that's when that shit hits you, man.
It's usually because then I'll have a couple more Coors Lights, and I'm like, no, you need to go to bed.
Yeah, lay down, take a nap, man.
Yeah, rest. What are we? We're not Beardo doing a 24-hour stream.
Hey, that was impressive, Beardo.
Yeah, I got some shit for it because I took like a 2-hour break in between the 2 12-hour streams, but I don't give a fuck. I did 2 12-hour streams. That's 24 hours if you add
That's
it up.
what I'm saying. Anybody got a problem with that? Kiss your ass, man.
You're damn right.
I would just throw back your viewership back in their face. Like, people still came back. People still watched. So,
I mean, and I made a lot of fucking money doing it.
That's right.
And y'all was waiting to hear what I got done with my
gamble it.
Let's go. Now you got money to gamble, man.
Well, that's good to know, though. So tomorrow I will just do it the normal way. So we run it all the way throughout here through StreamYard, and I'll message Rumble and see. I'm sure people are aware of it. I don't know if it's because I screen capture through it or what. I just like it because I like Rumble Studio. It's nice, and you can do the campaign, the ad reads too. But
hey, let me ask you this, man. You think it's some kind of weird angle where they're trying to do weird censorship?
That's another show. We're talking football today.
Y'all always get mad at me. I don't want to talk politics with y'all. When I bring them up, man, y'all throw them in my face. Get me out of here.
Listen,
I'm like, look, you got to shut the fuck up. You that plays over.
Fair enough. Moving on.
All right, Beardo.
Yeah.
Throw us a game. What game do you like? What's your favorite pick? Well, first of all, how are you doing handling tackling? Remember, this is against the spread. This isn't just picking a team to win. How are you handling that this season as you look at these lines?
Just like last year, just go with my gut.
There we go.
That's a good way to be here, though.
That's what I like. So give us your best pick.
I mean, I'm not trying to be a homer, but I kind of like the Giants.
I love them, Beardo.
Giants plus 1.5.
I love it. Let's get to that game because we've been talking about this for weeks, and we're all on this too. I'm not in this contest, but I got them in other ways. I got Giants and Survivor pools. Giants shouldn't be underdogs in this game.
Absolutely
Vikings
not.
Here. No, the Vikings. I'll let you take it. What you tell us? You tell us about your Giants, and I'll tell you a couple things about the Vikings going on.
I mean, it's a completely new look Giants team. I mean, we got Malik Neighbors. He's a rookie. He's probably going to be our number one wide receiver. We got rid of Isaiah Hodgins. He's on the practice squad now. He's been our number one guy for the past 2 years. We got a lot of faith in second year in Jalen Hyatt. Brand new running back. We got a brand new backfield back there. We got Devin Singletary and Gray, who was a rookie last year. I'm thinking Daniel Jones has something to prove. He's got a beard now and a smoking hot new girlfriend. So you see, he's dating Kay Adams or whatever her name is.
Okay.
Yeah, they're dating. I guess I don't know. So his balls are empty. His balls have been drained. So he's going to be a little bit lighter on his feet. So
loose.
Taking a playbook out of
He's going to be loose, man. He's going to be loose.
Still has his crazy eyes.
Yeah. He's got the Matterall eyes, man. He's on it, man. He's on it. And I like our defense, man. I mean, Sexy Dexy, one of the best defensive linemen in the game. I don't know how the Giants are underdogs today. It's wild to me. So I think they cover, and I expect them to fucking win, man.
Yeah, they're gonna win this game. I mean, you even got with the Vikings. I mean, the Vikings have all these injury issues. JJ McCarthy, right? Who knows if he was gonna start? But they're starting Sam Darnold, and TJ Hawkinson's not playing.
Mm-hmm.
They got some old guys they brought in. There was another wide receiver too. I can't remember his name. Wide receiver went down a few weeks ago. I mean, and then this defense, defense ain't all that great, and I don't think they made enough moves in the offseason to really make you worry about this defense. I like the Giants at home. I think this is going to be an ugly game, though. It's going to be very ugly.
It probably is going to be a very ugly game, man, but I like the fact adding Brian Burns on that defensive line to go with Kayvon Thibodeau over there. I think that defense is going to be much, much better, going to be very disruptive, give Sam Darnold all kinds of problems, and we've seen Sam Darnold struggle under pressure for the entirety of his career. I've never seen that guy play well under pressure going all the way back to his days at USC there. So I think with Brian Burns and Thibodeau getting after him all day today, you got the new pieces on the offense. Daniel Jones coming back ready to go, man. I love the Giants today because I like Brian Daboll, the head coach, man.
Yep. If you get Sam Darnold, man, if we hit him in the mouth and put him on his ass early in the game, he's going to be seeing ghosts for the rest of the game.
And I like that Daboll's going to be calling the plays.
Oh, yeah.
And also, I also like this. We got Beardo on it, which I'm like, all right, let's go. We also got the great Robert Barnes. That was his free pick of the show, was take the Giants today. So
it was.
And that man, if you watch his college football yesterday, that man doesn't lose much.
And we don't wish this upon nobody, but it is the NFL, and these things do happen. I don't know that we see Sam Darnold make it into that game today.
It's an ugly matchup.
I'm just saying,
Burns,
he's gonna be running for his life for a little bit.
Yeah, Burns and what'd you call him? Sexy Dexy?
Sexy Dexy, man. Dexter Lawrence and Thibodeau.
Let's go.
We gotta. That's a recipe for disaster right there for Sam Darnold, I think.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm a little higher on the Giants than most people this year. I'm expecting these Giants to surprise people.
Listen, I'm just hoping we finish 9-7 and maybe by miracle we get a wild card. Especially with old boy from the Packers, Love. He's going down. He's gonna be out for about 5 weeks.
Ooh.
So
I thought, did see that. They dodged a bullet there, not getting him because it looked bad at first, man. He was kind of writhing in pain there on the field and stuff. I thought it was totally, an ACL or at least a very, very high grade ankle sprain. You know how bad sometimes the sprains can be worse than the breaks, man.
Yeah,
and actually last longer, drag out longer there. So I thought they really dodged a bullet, only losing him for about a month or so.
Mm-hmm. Here's the real question: is Neighbors getting in the end zone today?
I think he has already bet him on Anytime TV.
We got to put some prize picks together. By the way, people, if you go over to Prize Picks, there's a link in the description of this video. You just click the link, or you go over to Prize Picks, you sign up, you use promo code GameOn, all one word, GameOn. All you gotta do is place so just deposit $5, place a $5 lineup. And here it's just you just pick more or less on some things. They got rush yards, TDs. You can look at this. What's going to be their rush yards on their first 5 attempts?
It's
just crazy.
So
you just do that. You put a lineup in. You put your $5 in. You put a lineup. It's 2 or more picks together. And the second you do that, it doesn't even have to win. The second you do that, you'll get 50 free bonus bucks by using the promo code GameOn. That's over at prizepicks.com. Go check them out. They are a sponsor of the show.
Can you pull up Prize Picks for today? Because I have a prop bet for this Giants-Viking matchup. Since I'm not on a side, you guys kind of have convinced me maybe to lean towards the Giants. Maybe I'll put that in as a play. But I like Daniel Jones over rushing yards. What is his
rushing yards? I like that too. I saw you on that one. More rushing yards. That's right. More rushing yards. Let's see. Daniel Jones.
So I know he's coming off ACL.
You know what? This is nice too. Look at this. Daniel Jones.
There you go. You can search it. Coming off ACL, that can be a little bit concerning with a rushing yard prop. But I just think that outside of Thomas on the offensive line for the Giants, and then the way Flores defense likes to play aggressive, I think is it 31?
His rush attempts is set at 6.
28 is his and a half is his.
Yeah, that he's definitely. If you're expecting him to run it 6 times, he's definitely going more than 28.
Yeah, well,
man can scoot.
So 18 out of his 21 full starts, he's at least hit 20 rushing yards.
So 18 and a half rushing yards. Fuck, he can do that in one play if he really wanted to.
28. I said 18 out of 21 full starts, he's hit at least 20 yards rushing. So that's that's the floor there. So all we need is 8.5 more yards. And then he has 27 runs of 10 or plus under Dayball. So he's ran the ball. The last matchup, he ran it 17 times for 78 yards, but albeit that wasn't a playoff game. So you are going to use your legs a little bit more in the playoffs as a quarterback. But he also has at least 50 rushing yards in 8 of the 21 full starts with Dayball. So that's hitting at a 38% rate. So I think he can hit the 28.5. I like it. I bet it all the way up to 50. I put for a little bit on a 49.5.
I saw that. I was thinking about telling you on that today. Maybe I will. The disrespect here. Oh, more or less than 16 fantasy points. He's going to have that at halftime. What are we doing? Right, Beardo?
That's right.
I hope so, man. I'll take your word for it.
That's fair. We'll take that.
Hey, you can't knock me down. I'm excited today. I'm hyped. Everything's going to be great. Everything's going to line up beautifully. My college football picks. Get this. I had such a good college football pick, except for the end of the day. Picks yesterday in the contest. I started the week off in 9th place in that contest that I'm in. And I started yesterday off 10-1. Kind of went down a little bit, but I still ended up, I think I ended up net up 7 units. So I'm like, let's go. Still in 9th place. What the hell?
Dang. That was quick.
But we're in the
mix. Is it that way? Is this a different this is a different
This
contest?
Is the college football one.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, dude, you dropped from first. Hey, Derby over there.
No.
You see what Derby's dropped over there in the YouTube chat?
Derp. How we
doing? On the Giants.
Oh, I think the Giants just suck and Darnold will get the job done. Wow. Also, good
that's
morning.
wild.
Christmas. That is wild. Derp, you know what? You need to worry about who the hell starting at quarterback for your Steelers today. Okay. You got other problems than coming here shitting on the Giants. All right.
I heard that Wilson didn't even travel. Is that true? Is that fake news?
I don't know.
I saw that and I thought it looked like a fake screenshot. Like, I don't know. That would be weird if you did.
I have actually inside locker room. This is like Antonio Brown filming in the Steelers locker room. This is Tomlin earlier, just yesterday.
Cry me a river, you fat fucking baby. You disgust me. My star quarterback is dragging his leg around because of you.
So it doesn't seem like things are going good in Steelers world, you know?
Yeah.
Rough days ahead.
Is Tomlin going to end his winning streak this season? I think there's a good chance. It's more likely than not that his winning streak ends.
We say that every year, and then somehow he pulls the rabbit out of his hat.
Yeah.
Even when he's got to win like the last 6 games of the season, I don't get it. I'm not stepping in front of that, but yeah, let's just take a look at it, just in case if I slip up today. I'm not going to, but just in case if I do, I am on top right now.
Got some hot takes on the YouTube chat is not a fan of the Giants.
No, they aren't. But
Daniel Jones is a bum. This is from No Lies. Darnold at least has a JJ, and Addison Jones has a rook and nothing else.
Okay. We'll see. I don't know why you guys think Darnold's good, all because he went to San Francisco and looked decent. Everyone looks decent when they go work under Shanahan. So we'll see. Hey,
right.
I just know that Darnold does not do well in that stadium. There's a good history of that.
I mean, Darnold doesn't do well in a lot of stadiums.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cricket, I think that was weird in that line.
What game we're going to next, Cricket? Give me your best bet.
Best bet. My best bet of the week is probably going to wind up being the Buccaneers right there. But I do also, man, I think I've flipped stances on this one too. I do like the Falcons today. I've talked all this shit about the Falcons all summer long. I've kept watching this line. Then I heard Uncle Bob talk about it. We know about them revamping the entire roster there. Basically, you got a young guy in Bijan Robinson in the backfield that's a stud. Kirk Cousins coming in to play the quarterback position. Now we'll see how the Achilles holds up and all that. But revamped that defense quite a bit. Brought Matthew Judon over from the Patriots, and we think that guy's a stud. Thought the Patriots should have paid him. But definitely made some key moves in the offseason for the Falcons right here. Now you have all the questions where they've got the quarterback battle going on with Pittsburgh with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. Now there's questions about Russell Wilson's health. The calf may be bothering him again and all that stuff. But it feels like it's a tough spot for the Steelers right here today, having to go down to Atlanta on the road down there to an Atlanta team that's got a lot of expectations coming into the season, has really got some new guys that should have them excited, ready to go today. I like the Falcons today, man. I do. I'm going to take them. Also, I'm going to move them up to -6.5. I'll take the original line at -3.5 there, but I'm actually going to move them out to -6.5 as well. But I do love the Falcons today, man.
Anyone else?
I don't have a side here. I do like the under in this one. So road unders under Mike Tomlin, 80 and 56 lifetime, hitting 60% rate. He's also the most profitable coach in the Action Bet Lab system. I read on the unders. Also, Russell Wilson, 56 and 40 to the under on the road for his career, 60%. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if Russell Wilson's going to play or not. I don't think it really matters. I think both teams are overrated in the market right now. I don't think either of the teams is going to make the playoffs either, which is kind of a shocker. Falcons, I think everyone's looking at them to win that division. I don't even know if they're going to be able to win that division.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a weird. Whoever wins the division is going to be at like 9-8, and it's going to come down to the last couple of weeks of the season. I'm sorry, Derp. I know I've been trying to be up on your Steelers, man, but I got way too many question marks there. I expected this to be a team that was more in sync by now, but you didn't even know who your quarterback was till last week, and now there's questions with him and the injuries and all that stuff. Still a lot of question marks for that Pittsburgh Steelers team for me, man. Falcons, they're starting to shape up pretty good right there.
The only concern I have with the Falcons is you just look at them and their roster on paper, and it seems like too easy of a pick to win that division and just be good with Cousins at quarterback, and everyone's going to be high on Kyle Pitts, now that he's got a guy that can actually throw the ball to him. And now
I ain't drinking that damn Kool-Aid again.
We've seen Desmond Ridder. He moved on to Arizona, and how long did that last? They wasted a 3rd-round pick on him. So
yeah, they did.
But they did revamp the defense. I'm interested to see what they are able to do defensively. They still have Grady Jarrett up in the middle. The story about them has always been pass rush. They haven't been able to get a pass rush. So Judon coming over from the Patriots, Will should be able to give us some insight on how he'll be able to play. And then on the back end, I think they should have one of the best secondaries. If you look at them on paper with Terrell and then what's his name at safety that came over from the Bengals, Jesse Bates? Is it Bates?
Yeah,
and then Adam Simmons back there. So they should have a good secondary. Now it's just whether or not they can rush the passer, but we'll see. Tomlin is the X factor for the Steelers, though. He's a great coach.
I'm against the Falcons this season. Everyone's hyped on them because all the moves they made, and they have the easiest schedule on paper, at least to start the season. So I was against the Falcons. I was leaning towards the Steelers here, and the more and more this week's gone on, I've been looking at it. I'm like, I don't know what we're going to get out of the Steelers offense, right? So I went with the Falcons. Too many sharp people that I know like the Falcons. I ended up, I believe I have them as one of my picks. No, I don't have them as one of my picks for this contest, but I do like the Falcons, and people that do have the Falcons in here, most of you, I got you at -3. So a little half a point of closing line value there. But yeah, the Falcons, I think they get it done today. I've been nervous about the Kirk Cousins, how he's going to look with that coming back from that Achilles, but I mean, he wouldn't be starting today if he didn't.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Let me be clear. I'm not high on the Falcons for the season or anything like that. But today, in a one-game setting, coming in with all the expectations from the offseason, everybody should be hyped and excited, ready to go. And now you got all the question marks with this. It just feels like a one-game spot for me. I'm not going to be betting the Falcons a lot this year. I promise you that, because I am pretty down on them for the whole season. But today feels like a good spot for them.
Yeah, and I mean, 1 o'clock Kirk Cousins, right?
Right. Lock it in.
Man, that guy. Although this is a new setting for him. New setting. Patriot, real quick. We got you, Patriot. You have Cowboys, Bucks, Lions, Ravens. Man, we were a toe away from that one, Patriot. And then Dolphins -3. We're gonna get to that Dolphins game too. That's gonna be a good one to talk about. Just to update your picks there. If you want to change any of them, just let me know, Patriot. And by the way, Patriot, yes, our audio sounds terrible over on Rumble. It's fine everywhere else. We're gonna fix it. I'm gonna take care of it tomorrow. Sorry for the Rumble viewers over there. And Patriot, I hate your Sooners. We'll talk about that later too. Your Sooners suck.
We got a couple more people over in the YouTube chat too, Will.
Oh, my bad. Good morning, LT. How we doing? Falcons sound good today. I'm taking them as well. Yep. All right. Let's go.
Did we say hello to No Lies? Did we say hello to them?
We did say hello. Both say again, hello, No Lies. Welcome in. Smash that like button while you're here. Beardo, you got a take on this Falcons Steelers game?
I hate this game. If we're talking about ugly games, I think this game's going to be ugly.
Sounds good for
and I'm kind of with you right now. I don't know. I mean, we have zero clue what the identity of this Falcon team's going to be. I mean, Kyle Pitts is banged up. Yeah, Kyle Pitts hasn't really been the prospect that we thought he was going to be coming out of Florida. So he really never had a stellar NFL season. He's just either been injured or just kind of been there. I like Bijan. I think the offense is going to rely on him. We're not sure what Kirk Cousins is going to make.
Tutty today? Is Bijan scoring a tutty?
Anytime? Is that a prop? Anytime touchdown for Bijan?
Right here. Look at this. I got him on the prize.
But you got to lay money on it though. You're
I'm talking about prize picks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What do we think?
He's getting in the end zone for sure.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. He might get 2 or 3, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
I hate this game.
The one thing that makes me nervous about this game is the Steelers have always played very well on defense. And, if Falcons come out, if they come out and struggle, they should on paper. I mean, they got all those weapons. They should be able to find a way to move the ball. But if they don't, I'm just nervous that if it is Justin Fields that starts today, what if he just has one of those games where he does it with his legs? And keeps it close, because I'm not talking about them winning the game, but I mean, you're talking 3.5 here, right? 3.5, 4. It's like, what if he keeps it close and ends up being and Falcons win by a field goal and you lose your pick? So that's the only thing that makes me nervous about it. But
I will say that I think Justin Fields probably gives them a better chance to win this game today than Russell Wilson would, just based off his legs and be able to elude the pass rush.
And you put in the factor he is from Atlanta.
Yeah, that too.
And it would be an opportunity for him to win the job if he comes out and has a nice start. So
yeah,
a lot of those factors. That's why I don't really like. I want to see what the Falcons are. Got
to remember, all that stuff's also added pressure. Those tips.
True. Very true.
Very true. Okay. Let me see. I gotta Morning, LT. Morning. Welcome. Let me see. I gotta look at my. I have so many different picks, so many survivor picks. The Falcons are. I've got quite a few entries of Falcons as my survivor pick too. I like them there. You ever do any survivor pools, Beardo? You know what that is?
I don't think so.
So you have to pick one team a week in the NFL to just win. No covering the spread, nothing, just to win.
Okay.
But here's the catch: if you use that team, you can't use them the rest of the season.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can use them one time, man. One time.
It's a
Interesting.
lot.
And then on like Thanksgiving Day or Thanksgiving week, they usually make you do 2 survivor picks. I'll do one on Thursday and then one on Sunday. So you got weird little wrinkles.
You got to save teams for like the Thanksgiving and the Christmas time.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Like you don't just blow the Bengals today on the Patriots. You don't just blow that right there because you might.
Then you got to back some ugly teams sometimes too. You got to pick some spots.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's interesting. I like that.
Yeah, if you ever want to try it out, I'm going to drop this link for everyone right here. We do have a free one, a free little contest. I'm going to drop that there and over on the YouTube side of things. We have a free ESPN calls it Eliminator contest. If you sign up there, if you win it, you'll get a free jersey of your choice and probably some Game On merch and whatnot. Now that we have a merch store that I'm slowly building up, but we have that one and we have the Pick'em contest too. So if you want to go join those, you can. It's free. What do you got to lose, right? Go try it out and you can learn how to play some of these contests. Okay. Let's get into, let me scroll down. Let me just see what we got. Where are my picks? Let's go to this. Let's just shit on my Patriots today. Okay. Patriots, Bengals. I don't know why this line keeps coming down. I don't care. I did get it at 7.5. The contest is currently at 8. The Bengals are going to blow out the Patriots today. The Patriots, everyone, I think people are just getting too cute with this one and they're too scared because this is the biggest line of the week and it's week 1. And the Bengals historically have started slow to start the season. I think that's what some bettors are afraid of as well here. But you got to remember, Burrow, this is the first time Burrow's gone through a full camp without getting injured in his career. He has never gone through an NFL preseason without getting injured at some point. He had the appendicitis thing one time, right? And then I think he had
his calf last year.
Yeah, this time, as far as I've heard, Burrow hasn't had any issues. Little slim Burrow out there with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
Jacked. He put on like 25 pounds of muscle, it looks like. If you look at that guy, I mean, it looks like he's dialed in. I'm actually down on the Bengals this season. So if I'm going to take the Bengals, I'm going to take them now. And then the Patriots, all the stats and trends go against the Patriots. New head coach, new quarterback. They're not starting their rookie quarterback. Thank God. I don't want them out there yet. New defensive coordinator, new offensive coordinator. You don't know what you're going to get from the Patriots, but I'll tell you this. They don't spend money. If they were trying to win this season, they wouldn't have let Judon go to the Falcons. They would have paid that man and kept him there as a veteran because they have the cap. It's not like they don't have the cap space. They still have $40+ million in cap space for this season. Kraft's just a cheapskate. Always has been, even when Brady was there. Brady was taking all these deals and they still didn't really use it that much. Listen, my favorite bet in this is the under 41. Tease that thing up to under 47 just because if you're concerned about the Bengals starting off slow, I can tell you this: Patriots aren't going to get over their team total of 15.5. That ain't happening. This team, I was looking at the roster last night and I was like, God, this team is gross. Like there's nothing. I like our young cornerback Christian Gonzalez, right? So I think people are worried about Jamar Chase with the Bengals, but from what I hear, he's playing, it seems like, and I'm not too worried that he missed all this time. People look into all these players holding out for their contract and missing time in the preseason. These guys are staying in shape. They're out there, and especially if they're veterans. I mean, how long have Burrow and Chase played together, right? They know what they're doing out there. So I'm not worried about them being rusty. Gonzalez will probably be on Chase. That's going to be a tough, fun matchup, but Burrow's got so many other weapons. I think the Bengals are going to be just fine in this game, and I think they're going to blow the Patriots out. By the way, go snag Seattle for week 2. If you're a sports bettor, go snag Seattle for week 2, because when the Bengals blow out the Patriots and Seattle, although I think Denver's going to give them a tough fight when Seattle handles Denver today, that line is going to move. It was 3. I think it's 3.5, maybe even 4 right now. The Seahawks go to New England next week, so I would snag them now before that line moves tomorrow. But I love the Bengals. I know this is so square. because everyone loves the Bengals here. The books are not afraid of teasing the Bengals. The most bet teaser leg of the day is going to be the Bengals. And what a teaser is, for those of you that are new, is you can move 6 points in your favor, but you got to tie it to another team. So like here, you could tease the Bengals down to -1.5 and tie it like with the Seahawks and move them down to pick them, right? Teaser leg right there.
Where was the money coming from that drove it from plus? It hit +9.5 at some point, didn't it?
It was 9.5, and the reason why it's been moving all week is because of the Chase stuff, because he really didn't practice.
Gotcha.
People were nervous, and he is about a point for the spread. I think it over adjusted, and then you're in that area where 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9. It really doesn't matter. I mean, nowadays though, you want to be above 8. You want to be 8 or above because of the whole how many teams go for 2 at the end of the game and whatnot with the analytics. But what do you guys think about this game?
I think it's tough from my end and my perspective. You got to throw all the trends out of the window because this Patriots team is a bad team. It is a bad roster, like you said. I think the Bengals are, they're on the opposite end of the spectrum, trying to get back into the playoff and have, like you said, a healthy Joe Burrow. So I'm interested to see how they look, how they come out of the gate. I think that this is a spot for them to really show up and show out and put it to the Patriots. And like you said, next week, I don't know why the Patriots that line is that short. But I think it will adjust. It'll be definitely a touchdown or more, in my opinion, for week 2. So Seattle, yes, definitely take that. But yeah, I think the Bengals, this is a spot where I think they can come out today and just kind of really establish themselves back as a contender and take care of business with the Patriots. And I think after this, the market will adjust on the Patriots.
Anyone else?
I ain't betting this damn game. I ain't touching this game today. It's scary. It scared me to death. I don't care if Jamar Chase plays or not. He ain't worth 2 damn points right there on the spread when it was at 9.5 just a couple days ago. Now it's driving down. It's weird, man. Jacoby Brissett's a scrappy guy at quarterback. He always tends to have his teams. He plays been pretty much a career back up there, but his teams don't usually get blown out a lot. He does do the things to keep the game close. Pretty good game manager there, trying not to turn the ball over, obviously. But this game, I'm not saying the Bengals won't win this by 3 touchdowns a day, but it just feels weird to me. It also wouldn't blow my mind to see them have to kick a game-winning field goal at the end.
I'm just saying, if you like all the stats and trends, though, of new head coach, new offensive defensive coordinator, new quarterback, I mean, that all favors the Bengals, and the Bengals are home. What do you think, Beardo?
Yeah. 7.5 is a lot of points. That's a lot of points. I don't know, man. Like Cricket said, this is a weird one. This is an ugly one.
It's got me scared to death, man. I can't do it.
Sorry, I know my Patriots. They're going to be terrible, dude.
I mean, you do, and that's what I'm saying. You are a fan. You know what this roster is going to be able to do, and so it might be money laying on the floor with the Bengals right there, but it scares me to death, man.
The Patriots are projected some places to maybe win 1 game.
Be one of the worst teams in recent NFL memory.
Yeah.
They're going to give the 0-16 Lions a run for their money. All right, that's all I'm saying.
On the road too,
which tells me this line should be way higher than it is, man.
The reason why the line is where it is because it's a new season, and the sports bettors, the sharps, the people betting real money on this, they respect the pro game so much. This happens every year. You don't see big. If this game was in November, we'd see this thing at like 13, right? You're not going to see that in week. You wouldn't. You're not going to see this week 1 because people respect the pro market so much and know that there's so much unknown. But I mean, this is you got a guy in Burrow that when he's healthy, all that guy does is win. Right. Or at least puts up stats. And this Patriot team has shown every single sign that they are not trying to win this season. And they know it.
Yeah.
What's up, Arlocos? He says, maybe Bro stopped playing dress up for the catwalk and focused on football in the offseason. He would get his shit together on week 1. Hey, it's 2024. I don't care what these guys do. As long as they go out and ball out and win us some money. I'm paint your nails, do whatever. All right.
Just win our bets.
Go do your job and win us some money, and you do whatever you want.
That's right. Good to see you, Arlacoste. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you. Steps, where are we heading for the next game?
Let's go to New Orleans.
Ooh,
that's where you want to go. You want to go talk about that one.
I mean, we made it this far without attacking Will's second favorite team, the New Orleans Saints.
It's a new season. It's a new season, baby.
If you tuned in last year, you know that I love to fade the Saints. I think they have the worst coach in NFL. I think Derek Carr sucks.
Worst coach against the spread, that's for sure.
Yeah. So speaking of that, Dennis Allen, I don't know, somehow is back as an NFL coach. I don't know how he made it back. I don't know how he wasn't fired after last year. 8-16 against the spread as a favorite in the NFL. He's 6-12 against the spread in September for his career. And then on at the quarterback, Carr is 21-37 as a favorite against the spread. And then by favorite 3 or more, he's 11-26 against the spread. And then in the last 19 as a favorite of 3 or more, he's only covered 4 times and has lost 9 times outright. On that flip side, with Carolina, they're bringing in Canales, the quarterback whisperer. Obviously, was able to have some success with Tampa Bay and Baker Mayfield. So I think he'll get a lot out of Young in his second year at quarterback. Didn't look good last year, but they were a mess last year. But I think they make some strides this year. Road underdogs in week 1 that didn't make the playoffs last year are 57-31. That's 65% against the spread since 2011. So that's a big trend right there, and it's at a 65% rate. And then week 1 divisional dogs that didn't make the postseason last year, 60-25. That's 70% against the spread since 2005. So love those two trends.
Strong one. Yep.
And then division underdogs in week 1 are 53-26-1 against the spread, 67% since 2010. So in my opinion, I mean, all those trends are pointing in the direction of taking Carolina here. +4, +4.5 is where it's been most of the week. But I think Panthers are a live dog as well. I like them on the money line here too. So fade the Saints.
I mean, all the signals are lined up on it, and you got all those trends backing you. I can't disagree. The sharp side is definitely to take the Panthers in this one. Cricket Beardo, you guys got anything on this one?
The sharp side is to avoid this game.
There we go.
I ain't got much on this one, man. I ain't touching this disgusting game.
What do you think, Beardo?
I'm kind of with Cricket too. This I don't trust either team, man. This is just a weird game because I don't like the Panthers. I don't like Bryce Young. I think Bryce Young is a year away from being a career backup. And
Dennis Allen should not be a head coach in the NFL.
I agree.
Correct.
Bottom line. And Carr is not good.
I agree with you on that. Carr has some flashes, man. You never know what Derek Carr is going to show up.
Right.
That's the thing.
That's true. Very true.
It's an ugly game, but I think, oh man, I think I'd take the Saints -4. To be honest, I'm sorry, Steps, but
It's all good. It's a marathon.
take the Saints -4.
It's ugly. I know it's ugly to take the Panthers +4, but I do think that they're going to take a step this year. I think Canales was the right guy for the job for Young. So we'll see if he can get something out of him that they weren't able to get out of him last year.
If you bet that game today, your punishment ought to be you have to watch every single play of it. That's how you should be punished if you bet that game today. You should have to watch every single play and the commercials.
That's funny.
That's right. I dude, all the stats, trends, everything points you. I mean, that's powerful. Division dogs in week 1. It's just a powerful trend. But I bet the Saints today. I like the Saints. So.
You're a closet Saints fan, though.
He didn't learn anything from last year.
I didn't learn anything from last year. I bet the Saints today.
You didn't write anything.
Everyone in their mother
notes.
is on. Everyone in their mother. Because how I judge this, too, is I got some real sharp guys that I really respect. And they'll point out, like, yeah, that is the sharp side on the Panthers, but they aren't betting it. And I go, okay, so you are a little bit scared about the Saints. Screw it. I'm going in.
I know how this ended last year.
I know
you had to ride you were on the island. You had to ride it out. You just kept losing and losing and losing.
And we're doing it again this year because I get to create content off of it. So
how does it
winning when I'm losing? You know,
how does it feel, Will, to know both of your teams are just hot garbage?
Well,
you can live with it. Okay, if you can live with it, we can live with it, man.
2-0. We'll take that for now. Okay,
we've already talked too much about the Saints. Let's move on.
Well, we're moving on. That play is over. I want to talk about this. I have a trend for you guys. We're going to go to Heavy Steps Colts team. We got the Texans at the Colts. This is another divisional home dog. Trends are great. This one, though, is great. Listen.
I know what you're about to tell me.
It's in division. You're a home dog. Your opponent made the playoffs last season. Since 2012, week 1 only. The dog in that case and that spot is 16-2 against the spread.
Let's go, man. Been loving the Colts all week too. Let's go.
16-2 against. I mean, that's a strong trend.
Yeah. What was the other?
That's a factor.
They were like 1-7 in week 1. I forget what that one was.
Here's another thing. You add this. Here's another trend to add on it. So you got home dog in division. Your opponent made the playoffs, and it's not a low total, meaning it's 44 or higher.
Okay.
The favorite in that spot, 6-26 against the spread.
Dude, all over the Colts today.
Colts are the sharp side today. I'm taking. I can't believe it went to 3. I'm on the 3. I'm on the Colts. It's ugly.
I told you that for a few weeks ago, man. It looks so ugly, man. It looks so ugly. Everybody's so high.
And this is when we were talking with Robert. My gut instinct. I'm like, I've seen this story covering the NFL all these years. I know that like everyone in the public's all the public's going to be on the Texans because of what have you done for me lately. They don't realize that the Colts almost beat the Texans last year in that final game, and they would have been the playoff team, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I love Richardson or anything like that, but he should be healthy, be able to make some plays with his legs today. I think everyone's gonna be on the Texans. I'm not gonna be surprised if the Colts win this game, but I will take those 3 points with the Colts, and all those trends back it up.
That's what I'm saying. Colts got a solid roster, man. There's a lot of players up and down that lineup there that can really step up and make some plays. They got a little bit of depth there too. If Anthony Richardson can do anything at all, just slightly above middle of the road, I feel like that's gonna be a pretty good football team this year, man. And today, like I said, I feel like a field goal was way too many points in this game. So, yeah, I'm going to be on the Colts, man.
Ooh. I don't know if Anthony Richardson's going to make it out of the first half.
But you got old comeback player of the year, Joe Flacco, hanging out ready for his spot.
That's what I'm saying. If Anthony Richardson, if he doesn't make it out of the first half and you got Joe Flacco in there, then, yeah, we'll take the Colts to cover.
That's what we're talking about. Good morning, Marcia. She said Falcons, Dolphins, Bucks all win today. Okay. I like it. That's
all favorites.
We like that.
Be a nice little parlay. Yeah, what could go wrong with all those favorites?
What could go wrong?
My beloved Colts. I don't know.
Yeah, what do you think, Steps? This is your team. What do you think?
I think it's not a good matchup for Indy. I think that our secondary is a weakness on the defensive side of the ball. We took a first round pick at edge rusher, so I think we improved there on the defensive line. But I think that Texans added Diggs. They've got Tank. They've got Nico. I think that's a matchup nightmare for the Colts in the secondary. I think that's where the game's going to be decided through the air. But like you did say, I mean, Colts are scrappy. They almost made the playoffs last year with Gardner Minshew at the helm. Anthony Richards coming back. Still, I think he's the youngest week 1 starter again in his second year. So still a lot of green. He's still not a finished product. So, and like Beardo said, the injury factor, he likes to run the ball. He likes to put his shoulder down and hit guys. So how is he going to play this year? Is he going to be a little bit more cautious? I don't think he will. I think Steichen doesn't like him to play that type of ball. He's going to be a little bit more cautious on maybe stepping out of bounds if he's close to it or pulling up a little bit early. But I think he's going to have those plays where he lowers his shoulder and tries to get some extra yards. But yeah, I think that I would side with the Texans here. This is a week 1 divisional matchup for a dog. So typically, like the Colts would be the pick here, but they've been god awful in season openers. So I don't know. Maybe this is the game where they buck the trend and can get a win here.
Well, let's bring in our Colts expert. What up, AK?
Hey, just in time.
Let's go. How we
Tell
doing
us about it, man?
He's got the injury report for us.
No, so licking my wounds. Obviously, you can see the App State stuff in the background. That was an abomination.
You're not a Notre Dame fan, so it's all good.
I was gonna say, AK, I knew you were in trouble when Notre Dame went ahead and dropped the ball yesterday. I was like, well, there's the App State pick out the door. We got our upset for the day.
Yeah, and USF was giving Alabama all they could handle, all that stuff. I have hand built 100 lineups for the Millie Maker this morning.
Ooh, wow, let's go.
Over the past few days, so that was exhausting. I'll probably never do it again, but that was terrible because everything just starts to run together at that point.
I started to say, man, you probably got some double ups there in there somewhere. Got to,
dude. It's I made a list. I wrote down all the quarterbacks. I said I'm going to make 6 lineups with this quarterback. I'm going to make 7 with this quarterback, and so on and so forth. So we'll see how it turns out. Probably none of them will cash.
You're just waiting until Monday and just to see how it all plays out at this point. You have how many lineups do you have?
100.
Smoke clears. 100
lineups. For these guys that don't know, AK is the daily fantasy guru. So
I don't know about that, but I play a lot.
Just in week 1 alone, you probably outpaced my last 5 years in DFS.
Dude. I started to say, bro, that's probably more than all my DFS lineups I've ever put in combined.
I play 1 a week, and it's the Millie Goats DFS.
Oh yeah, join the contest.
What AK does is like me with all the different contest entries that I have of switching picks and doing that's me, but just AK in daily fantasy. Yeah, I get it. I know what it's like. I can't even keep track of all the contests I'm in. But all right. Well, okay. What's your favorite pick today?
My favorite?
Yeah.
Colts over the Texans over the Colts.
Oh,
just in time.
We just made the argument for the Colts. Late on.
He was sitting in the corner waiting until we got to this game to
hold on. I did say the I took Texans money line. I did take the money line, but I can't.
That play is over. Okay,
that
play is over. On.
I just don't believe in Anthony Richardson. I think I just don't. I think he's inaccurate.
Slander.
I think we've seen some of the premier passers already. Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson be very inaccurate. Jordan Love inaccurate to a certain degree. And a little bit rusty. And now you're talking about a guy who's coming off of shoulder surgery who was inaccurate before. No, thank you. And a defense in Houston that's better than it was with D'Amico Ryans. No, I think the Texans are going to smoke them.
What if it's like what was the Little Big League? You know, where he messes up his shoulder and then he's like really
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year. There we go. That one. Yeah. What if it's like that? You know, now he's just super accurate.
I don't believe it. And I'm not saying that to be a jerk. Like, I truly believe that the Texans are going to win this game handedly. And if I'm wrong, I've been wrong before, but I've been wrong a lot. So, but I feel strongly. I'm like, the Texans are good. They're going to have a plan for Mr. 54%.
This is steps on the inside as he hears AK just trashing his quarterback.
It's my team. It's my quarterback.
The difference is between AK and I is I'll accept that. I won't even call it slander. I'll accept it.
Okay. All right.
I don't get
whatever you guys do.
Somebody, what's the deal? He was inaccurate. Is he suddenly
now
accurate?
He's my quarterback.
I get that, but like everybody's infatuated with him as like a breakout and this and that. I'm like,
no, I'm with you. Like, that's how I felt before draft night, before they drafted him. And then when they drafted him, I had to change my tune on it. But yeah, it's just like, I guess it's the how young he is, how raw he is. They see all the tools are there. He's a freak athlete. And I think that he's one of those guys that that scouts think he can turn into something. And typically scouts are pretty spot on, but I just haven't. I've seen the legs. I just had, like you said, like he doesn't throw the ball accurately. Like, and I'm talking like easy throws he should be able to make.
Yeah.
Short throws, intermediate.
I need him to keep it within 3 and use those legs today. That's all I need. You a big trend guy, AK? You like the trends?
The trends? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I wouldn't say it just became legal here in North Carolina. So I've been getting my ears, or dipping my toes in the past year. So I've learned a lot from you guys. But I mean, I'm not somebody that's like, I'm going to pick against everything all the time. Like, if people are smarter than me, like, I understand that.
Well, let me give you a trend since 2012. It's in division. You're a home dog, and your opponent made the playoffs last season.
Mm-hmm.
Those teams,
75%.
16-2 against the spread in that spot since 2012. That's. I mean, I'm just playing the trends. I don't like the Colts quarterback either. I'm just playing the trend here. I mean,
that's fair enough. Fair enough. That's good data. I respect data. You throw data at me, I will respect that.
There we go. Beardo, where are we going for the next game?
Let's do the Raiders.
This one's interesting. Talk about ugly. I can either see this one being an ugly like field goal game at the end, or the Chargers just looking amazing under Harbaugh. It's like, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know who the hell Herbert's going to throw to or whatnot. I don't know, but I'm sure Harbaugh's got something up his sleeve here. But Gardner Minshew and them Raiders going to LA to take on the Chargers. Anyone got a side in this one?
I think there's going to be some growing pains for the Chargers. I mean, it's a completely different offense. I mean, who the fuck is Herbert throwing the ball to?
Exactly.
We lost Mike Williams and Keenan Allen.
Hopefully, Josh Palmer. A lot.
That's probably going to have to be who it is. Quentin Johnson didn't show us anything last year that told us he was going to be the number one guy in that offense.
I looked at Ladd McConkey was 2 on the depth chart. They also got Will Disley.
I was about to say, don't forget about Will Disley out there.
Big Montana.
Yeah.
I mean, not that he's coming off a couple of major injuries, though, but
that's been his problem. The dude's solid. He just can't stay healthy, man.
Well, and I played a lot of Will Disley, and the reason is because it's Greg Roman calling the shots, right? What did Greg Roman do in Baltimore?
Throw it to the big tight end.
Yeah, he threw it to the big tight end a lot, frequently.
What's the over under on this one?
I like that angle, man. Will, this is a sneaky DFS play, man.
I'm gonna see.
Which one? Say what?
Disley's a sneaky DFS.
Oh
play.
yeah. I played so much of the Chargers defense. I think they're this. I don't know if their defense is going to be good, but I don't trust the Raiders. I mean, you want to trust Minshew because
trust the mustache, man.
Dude,
get out of here.
You want
maybe
to
put the helmet on.
You want to.
I mean, you want to. Believe
I like
more you
Minshew.
want.
Put the helmet on, Will.
In the
I'm
cool
not
buff.
gonna put the helmet on.
I like Minshew. I think Brock Bowers could have a big day today.
Yeah, Bowers. I'm excited to see Bowers out there. That's a good one. Should
Michael
we look for
Mayer,
Brock Bowers TD?
Devontae Adams.
By the way, the total's 40.
Jacoby Myers.
I like the Raiders to cover, and like you said, well, I think this could just come down to a last-second field goal in the fourth quarter.
And who do we trust more to kick a field goal than Dicker the kicker? Huh? How about
Dicker the kicker.
Didn't he just get paid?
He did just get paid too, my man. Yeah.
Dicker the kicker and Greg the leg.
That's right.
Greg the leg too. Let's see. Brock Bowers TD. I'm looking over at Prize Picks. By the way, if you go over to Prize Picks, sign up, put in $5, use promo code Game On, set your first $5 lineup. You'll get $50 free to play with today. I mean, who doesn't like free money to play with? Brock Bowers TD, a little demon, huh? Maybe consider that.
I think we should go. We should take a Dicker the kicker prop.
Well,
we're the kickers. Will loves his kickers.
At the end of this cricket, we got to put together our favorite kicker lineup.
Love that.
Do you want to know what kicker I like this year? Detroit. They got that guy from the
UFL.
Yeah, that guy's got a leg.
Bates.
He's got a leg. He hit like 3 field goals over 60 yards in that league.
Yeah,
last year.
A couple of game winners too. So he's got the cojones.
And we know the lock is going to be Cowboys kicker, right? Brown's good at defense at home, and Cowboys kicker can kick it from 70. So
I saw a stat. Speaking of kickers, I saw a stat yesterday. Listen to this.
All right,
Ravens kicker Justin Tucker has missed 11 of his last 21 field goal attempts of 50 yards or more. He's also 2 of 7 for his last. Last 7.
Wow.
Wow. He missed one the other night. Over 50.
Yeah.
It was 53.
He did. Damn.
Has the torch been passed?
You might be right.
I think it has. I like a lot of these young guys. I like these guys going to get some of these rugby players or these soccer players and whatnot. Like I hope my boys are good at kicking. That's what I want them to do. Just kick. Get yourself to the NFL.
That's right.
These kickers are making real money nowadays too. It used to be just, I mean, they were making good money. They weren't making real money. Now they're getting $4 or $5 million a year.
I'm just saying, man.
Depends on where you're kicking.
You know who could have used a kicker yesterday? Arkansas. I would have won that bet if Arkansas had someone that he couldn't even kick from the 25. Embarrassing. Anyways, this is NFL day, but I just one of my losers yesterday.
I've got a 16 leg anytime scoring touchdown today. Anytime score.
What's your favorite one on that one? What's your favorite one? Just give us one.
I don't know. I got to look back and see what it was. I made it
Let's do that. Let's do that too. Let's put together we'll do that here after we wrap up our picks. Let's put together our favorite. We'll all pick someone to score a touchdown today. Parlay that on Prize Picks. I mean, line it up.
We got mine ready to go, man.
Let me look at this.
I love it. All right, next game. I'm done with my picks for the day because I had Eagles and Ravens, so 1-1 there. So I'm at Colts +3, Bengals -7.5, and Tampa Bay -3.5. Let me show this. Let me pull this up for you guys.
Let's talk Seattle.
Let's go to Seattle. That's what I was about to say. I love it, Steps. I love it. Seattle. Steps, you're all over the Seahawks. You love the Seahawks today. Lay it on. So we got sharp money, big money, action reaction. We're back in the Seahawks. 68%. I like in a normal spot. I would love the Broncos here catching the points, just because I think people are overestimating how bad the Broncos are going to be. I think the Broncos are going to shock some people, meaning they're going to be competitive in some of these games. I just can't, as much as I like Bo Nix in the system with Sean Payton, going on the road and playing in Seattle. I've been there, right? Been there multiple times. That stadium, if you haven't been to it, that stadium is it's insane. The noise.
And a rookie on the road
and
there.
It's a rookie. And normally, with even not playing in a stadium like that, you would just want to fade these rookie quarterbacks the first few weeks of the season anyways. So I had the Broncos, and I'm off of them for a contest pick. I'm off of them. We'll see what happens. but steps laid out for us.
Yeah, I mean, Denver was a bad team last year. What makes you think they've improved other than they've drafted a first-round rookie quarterback in Bo Nix? And like you said, he's making his debut on the road in Seattle.
Well, they got better by getting rid of Russell Wilson, I think.
They added Zach Wilson. Have
Yeah.
not seen his highlight throw.
Zach Wilson. I mean, they lost a lot of games last year by double digits. And I don't think much has changed this year. If anything, they might take a little bit of a step back with a rookie at quarterback. But I think Mike McDonald was the hire of the offseason for Seattle. I think that he's going to be huge for them on the defensive side of the ball. They added a couple linemen up front, and then obviously they have Witherspoon on the back end there that can wreak havoc. Utilize him a little bit like they utilized Hamilton in Baltimore. And I know the Jets are good, but we saw what that defense looked like. Or not the Jets, but the Eagles up against the Ravens the other night without McDonald there. So and also what they hired the offensive coordinator from Washington, and he liked to throw the deep ball, and Geno Smith graded out as the number 1 quarterback in PFF throwing the deep ball. And then he's got weapons, Metcalf, the rookie last year, Smith and Jigba, Tyler Lockett. I just think Seattle's undervalued here. I know the line's -6. I think that's a steep line, but I just think that Denver is not a good team. On the road for Bo Nix, it just doesn't line up. Like I said, double-digit losses last year. So I like a ladder bet here. I took them at -6. I took them at -19.5, and I took them all the way up to 19.5. So I hit the 13.5, the 9.5, and the 6. So 4 bets on this one for Seattle.
Yowzer.
Yep.
Arlacoste, yeah, he said AK is in North Carolina, man, but yeah, he's an Happy State alumni. He was part of that team that defeated Michigan many years ago. Arlacoste was asking why you're a Mountaineers fan instead of a Tar Heels fan there, AK. It's because you're a very loyal person, man. You love them Mountaineers.
Dude, bleed black and gold, baby. Get Tar. I'm not Eric Church. Eric Church went to App State, shows up on the sidelines when we play North Carolina in UNC gear. I almost pooped my brains out.
Oh, my goodness. That's blasphemy.
You gotta be kidding me, dude.
What about Luke Combs?
Luke Combs is all App State all the time, baby.
That's where he played guitars and some bars there, didn't he?
Oh yeah. We frequented those. Many one of my good friends knows him. they go, gotcha. I think they've been hunting together. I don't know. But yeah, Luke Combs is at App State all the time. But Eric Church. Update on the 14 pick parlay. Derrick Henry and Saquon have scored, so we're off and running.
Oh, we got life.
Let's go.
We're gonna see AK's screenshot of his DK pick. They're gonna screenshot it.
We talk about those around here. We'd love to see AK on one of those.
Yeah,
dude.
Break me off like 100 if you win that, please.
That would be awesome. I forgot that I picked Saquon.
Anyone got anything else on the Seattle Broncos game?
Here's what I'll say about that. These teams stink against the run. They stunk last year. Terrible. So I know Geno's a deep ball thrower, but I expect to be a heavy dose of Kenneth Walker. And I think it's going to be a heavy dose of Javonte Williams because last year, people forget, Javonte Williams came back off an injury, ACL tear, and he was back within like 9 or 10 months. And you all know how I feel about guys coming back between 9 and 10 months. About 1 out of every 12 or 13 players, it actually works. Now he's fully back healthy. Javonte Williams might run wild unless Seattle has fixed their run defense because they were both like bottom 2 or 3 in the league at stopping the run.
They always have troubles with that.
I think they're. I don't. What's the under 42? But
I wouldn't play a total in this game. It's either going to go way under or it's going to like skyrocket over.
Yeah, I just expect a heavy dose of running the football, and I don't like Bo Nix. He's kind of a zip zap passer, but Sean Payton likes those long rangey wide receivers. You got Josh Reynolds and Cortland Sutton, and then you're going to be rotating tight ends Troutman and Dulcich. Like I don't know if it's going to be a quick pop offense. I'm not really sure, but anyways.
I don't know any of those guys you just said.
Oh, what do you think, Beardo? What do you think, Beardo? You like the Seahawks today?
Yeah, I'm a Steps. I like the Seahawks. Yeah, I think this is going to be a low scoring game.
Yeah, I'm not betting this game. I bet it's going to be one of the biggest teaser legs of the day, them and the Bengals. But I do have Seattle in several of my survivor pools, so I don't really like them much unless, I like to pick them to lose when they face the 49ers because that's all they do is get blown out by them. But I don't really like them much the rest of the season. This is the biggest favorite that they're going to be all season long on paper right now. So I took the Seahawks and some of my survivors. What are some of that? Ooh, let's go to this one. Well, let's go to this. Titans Bears.
Let's go.
This one's fun. All the trends tell you. I bet this one early in the summer. I bet this in July. I took the Titans. This is one of my bigger bets of the day. I took them at plus. I think I got them at +5 at one point, and then I got them on the money line as well. I like the Titans in this spot. It's an ugly pick. It's basically you're just facing you're going up against the trends of a rookie quarterback starting, and and there's so much hype about the Bears. Everyone's looking on the offensive side for the Bears because they got all these flashy weapons and whatnot. You could make the argument actually the Bears do have the best trio wide receivers in the league. I know that sounds weird, but when you start thinking about who else has like a trio, there's not many teams that have that third solid wide receiver. You could say the Eagles are up there with them too. Seattle's up there. Yeah, but I just
Metcalf and Jigba and Lockett.
Lockett's getting old though. So
San Francisco.
Well, okay, outside of San Francisco, I mean, because you can count McCaffrey as a receiver there.
No,
outside of San Francisco,
should have been potential Super Bowl MVP Juwan Jennings. Juwan, come get some. Don't put any disrespect on his name.
And the rookie they got shot.
Oh yeah,
He's going to be good, dude. He's going to be good.
Yeah, you get shot and you're ready to play the next day. Sorry, you're not. That's a win.
That guy made some plays at Florida. That guy's going to be good.
He's got some wiggle.
Yeah. But this is just anti. And I think a lot of people think this is going under. I think we're actually going to see an over here. I think both teams are going to put up points. You got the Titans. New coaching regime there. Brought in what's his name? He brought in his dad. Yeah, brought his dad to fix that offensive line, scheme it up the right way. They drafted some good linemen the last couple of years. We talked about 2 years ago, the guy from Northwestern, right?
He used first rounder this year, Latham.
Yep. So usually takes tight end or a lineman though, unless you're just an absolute stud. It usually takes linemen about 2 to 3 years to develop to being like solid in the league. So, but either way, I like the Titans in this one. Fading all the anti-rookie quarterbacks, especially the number 1 overall pick, just fading. I mean, laying 4 with the Bears here in this one. I'm not saying the Bears can't win, but a field goal game, if not. I like the veteran team in the Titans here. What's that?
I respect that.
Will Levis. I think that's the big question.
I think he's going to get better this year.
That's
not bad.
Well, let's talk about that. Will Levis. This is where we see, because you got to remember some of these quarterbacks. It took Josh Allen. It took to his 3rd year, right? Like this. I'm not saying he's going to be Josh Allen. I'm saying this is where we see it's make or break. This is where we were going to realize can Levis be a serviceable quarterback or even a backup in the league, or is he just going to be a complete bust? We're going to find out this season because this is where he gets to prove it.
Yeah. I mean, I know the trends and everything, but I'm sitting here like Will Levis hasn't really. I mean, he's got a few more games, but I'm with you though. I don't trust the Bears at all. But it's an interesting point to be like, I wonder what all those other 14 games were against, like the trends, like were they against veteran quarterbacks? I'd love to see, but I guess it doesn't matter because they're 0-14.
Yeah. Beardo, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm with you. I like the Titans. I actually like Levis. Is Ridley playing today? They got Calvin Ridley in the offseason. I know Hopkins. I think Hopkins is out, or at least he's questionable.
Yeah.
I like the Titans to cover for sure. I don't trust this new Bears offense, especially with Caleb Williams. I think he might. I don't know. He might.
Say it.
He might be a little nervous.
They got Tyler Boyd too. I mean, they got some weapons.
They got Chig Okonkwo, the tight end. They got. I mean, it's not like they don't have players. It's can he get them the ball and can they protect him?
Yeah.
Right.
The Titans defense is also interesting too because they picked up a bunch of players of like, hey, one man's trash, another man's treasure. All these teams cut these veteran guys, and the Titans are like, hey, come sign with us.
Did they get L'Jarius Sneed?
Yeah, and Ernest Jones.
Yep.
On the back end. So
the Bears offense is impressive too, though. I really like their Swift pickup and the rookie Adunze, and man, I think him and Caleb Williams are going to be dangerous, in the future. But week 1, both their first real NFL game. I don't know. I like the Titans to cover.
I do too. Cricket. You're in Tennessee. You're in Tennessee.
Yeah, like I said, man, I don't think the Bears should ever be favored by more than a field goal in any game this season. I think people are way too high on this team right here. You got way too much faith in a rookie quarterback coming in with a not great offensive line, a pretty poor defense right there. I don't really trust Eberflus at the head coaching position, man. So I don't have a lot of faith in the Bears. I'm down on them, so maybe I'm biased right here. I'm not a Tennessee Titans fan, even though I live in Tennessee. I'm a Bucs fan. But, I'm kind of with you guys as far as the veteran roster goes and the more experience on that Titans roster right there. And it just feels to me like neither team should be favored by more than a field goal in this. So, I mean, either team that was getting the 4, I would take in this game.
Okay. I like teaser leg, by the way. Take the Titans up to 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah, love that.
Loki says, I have Bucks and Survivor, but I'm second guessing thinking if Jaden Daniels – don't second guess it. Bucks are going to win that game.
Yeah,
that game's going to be a slop fest, isn't it? It's supposed to rain.
Yeah, it's supposed to be nasty too. So
give me the veteran team in that spot.
That's what I'm saying, man. Go Baker.
Yeah.
I think the Titans might sneak into my 5.
Ooh, we might have convinced him.
Duke's Mayo Bowl. Pour yourself some mayo, man. Lather up.
I like
Duke's Mayo, the only mayo.
I look like the type of guy who puts extra mayo and everything, and I do.
Hell yeah.
I do like the Titans. I mean, they did add Pollard as well. We didn't mention him, I don't think. Tyler Boyd. And then defensively, they did get better. Hadn't seen in Jones, drafting Latham, new coach, Callahan. But yeah, I just think it's just you fade Caleb Williams. Quarterbacks pick number 1 tend to struggle in their first starts. 7-20 against the spread, 27% since the merger. And then dogs that have won 4 to 6 games the prior year are 71-35 against the spread. So 67%. So
Jeez.
go with the Titans today. +4. Like Cricket said, I think that it's a smart play just to in this matchup to whoever's getting the points to take. So I think the Titans are going to sneak in because I want to hear what AK thinks about the San Francisco Jets matchup because I currently have the Jets in my 5, but I'm interested to hear what he thinks.
Well, it's hot there then. And then after this one, we're going to go to the Dolphins Jaguars because that one's interesting too. AK, take it away. We got the Jets Niners. It's bouncing back and forth all around, but we got the Jets +4.5. Sharp money. Action Network expert taking the Jets and the 4.5 points. 74% of the bets, 53% of the money on them. Niners, 26% of the bets, but 47% of the money, which means there's some big money bets laying them points with the 49ers. There's all those stats and trends out there. What is it? It's like Super Bowl losing teams against the spread. Week 1, it's like 2 or 4 and 18 or something like that. They don't do well. I just don't know how. Like on my power rankings, the Niners are the best team in the NFL. And they're just solid top to bottom. Now, this is the year they got to get it done, but still, I don't think people are worried about all the Niners and the wear and tear and the tread on the tires with them going through the playoffs so much lately, being favored. They were favored in every game last year, favored in every game this year as of right now. I mean, Aaron Rodgers going out to San Francisco usually doesn't play well there. Granted, this Jets team is probably the best team he's taking out there, but people are putting their money on Aaron Rodgers. Great, right? But he still is a 41-year-old quarterback coming off that Achilles, not his plant foot, so that's nice. Yeah. We don't know what we're going to see from Rodgers. And honestly, when Rodgers has been able to call the plays himself and be the offensive coordinator of the offense, he actually hasn't done that well. He's better when he has someone there keeping him structured and sticking with the system. And when he doesn't get to do what he wants to do. And I don't know, man. I like the Niners in this one, but I'll be betting this one, but it's not going to be. It's a stay away for a contest pick for me. Beardo, what do you think about this one?
I think Rodgers is glad that he's not playing on that shitty turf in MetLife for his first game of the year. So I think that we're going to actually see him finish a game this season. Rodgers has never played good against San Francisco. That's like his boogeyman. So the 49ers, man, 49ers are the best team in the NFC, and it's not even fucking close. I like the 49ers with the points here.
All right, let's get AK's unbiased opinion.
Yeah, completely unbiased. I had to sit here and withstand an absolute monsoon of negativity and terrible comments about the 49ers, about how much in shambles we were in, because we don't have Ayuk, we don't have Williams, and what are they going to do? You knew they were going to pay him. We got an elite quarterback. We got the best running back in football, the best receiving corps. The only weakness we may have is the run defense, which was a problem last year in the playoffs. But guess what? It didn't matter because we have Brock Purdy, and he led 2 come-from-behind wins the first time it's ever been done under Shanahan. So you can put us down, you can put us up. It doesn't matter. 18-0.
Get him, bro. Get him.
It doesn't matter. So
Who's retarded now? Yeah.
That's right. Don't take Aaron Rodgers. Don't take Breece Hall. Get out of here. Go back. Pack up. It's over. I don't care if you're playing on MetLife, Brazil. It doesn't matter. The Niners are winning this game.
Okay.
Anyways.
So you're telling me I should put the Titans in and take Jets off my pick 5?
I'm not telling you anything because I will probably be wrong. I just wanted to use that platform to brag about the Niners, and ultimately it may blow up in my face, and that's okay. So
I threw a little pizza money on Aaron Rodgers to win MVP this year. I'm coming off injury. I know, coming off injury, older. I mean, we saw Tom Brady play to 45. I know Will's got a hard on after I said that, but he played till he's 45. So I don't know. He was an MVP before he got hurt. So let's not forget what he was before he got hurt. I think that is the missing piece for the Jets team. I just don't know if they can go in.
You gotta remember, before he won that MVP, well, those back-to-back MVPs, he had 4 seasons where he was pretty mediocre.
Yeah,
people forget about that.
I'm just saying, at the price you can get him at, I think he was like plus 2,500, and you know, most MVPs are quarterbacks. Now that most of them are number 1 seeds, I don't think the Jets can get to a number 1 seed, but I think if you can factor in the whole like comeback player of the year plus improving the Jets, I think he's got a shot and good value at plus 2,500. I'm sure it's come down by now, but I don't know. I just think that this is, I don't see them coming in on Monday night in prime time and covering this 4.5. Against
what?
We have our first Purdy slander. Marcia. What? Purdy is trash.
Hey!
Put him with any other team. Proof is in the pudding. Oh my goodness. Whoa. You know what AK says to that? You know what AK says to that?
A system quarterback.
Get the fuck out of here then. Okay, see ya.
That's exactly right. Hey, you can't look. Everybody's talking about stats and trends. The man, all he's done is gone to an NFC championship, got hurt, and then went to a Super Bowl, led the league in I don't know how many categories. I mean, come on.
You know, when you mentioned the comeback win thing, I just thought about Shanahan and the 28-3. That alone is impressive because that's been Shanahan's thing, is he can't win from behind.
I'm glad you said that. I think the 49ers' biggest Achilles heel is their head coach, Kyle Shanahan. He gets the yips, man. He gets the yips in important games. He just can't do it, man. He overthinks. He's his own worst enemy.
Yeah, but there's a lot to that. But I mean, when you got a quarterback like Brock Purdy who can overcome that, lead the charge back and lead.
You're such fucking dopes. I love you, but you are not serious people.
But
in there.
Yes, it's
what are we talking about? What are we doing?
So, but yeah, if the Jets are going to win this game,
what'd you just say? You just said the Jets are going to win this game.
If the Jets are going to win this game, if the Jets win this game, which they won't, it'll be on the back of Breece Hall, because that's where you get the Niners. Outside zone, screen game.
I think I'm just going to sit back and watch this game. I'll probably do some player props in this one just because I don't know what the Jets look like under Aaron Rodgers. We all think we know. We haven't seen it.
Right.
We saw 4 plays. We haven't seen what it could be. So we know what we're going to get from the 49ers.
Interesting fact, the guy who caused the injury to Aaron Rodgers last year, guess who he plays for now?
Really?
Marcia is throwing some slander.
Marcia, what is going on?
That's bad.
Zach Wilson couldn't run that offense on Madden. Get out of here.
I love it. Marcia coming there firing shots.
I love
Let's go.
That's what we need on these mornings.
That's right. Football is back.
Look, football is back. Let's talk about this one. We're moving on from that one. That play's over. All right.
Move on.
Jaguars, Dolphins. You guys are going to call me crazy, but I'm taking the 3.5 with the Jags. I love the Jags in this spot. I know. Listen,
Jagging off. Dolphins
jagging off.
look, Dolphins under Mike McDaniel, 6-0 ATS in the first week of the season. I get that. Today that ends. They always put up offensively. They're going to come out. The Dolphins are going to put up a bunch of points early in the season. We've seen when later in the season they collapse. They don't like playing in the cold, but it's gonna be a nasty game out there. And the reason why I like the Jags here is this: the Dolphins defense is so injured right now that I don't think they can stop anyone. And say what you want about the Jags, they're. I mean, you got Lawrence, ETN back there. I think they're going to be able to move the ball on this. I think it's going to be high scoring. I mean, this total 49.
It's going to be a slop fest down there, man. Going to be a slop fest down there. It's supposed to have that storm blowing through there too. That
it doesn't matter. They both are used to that stuff. They're both from Florida in the area. I mean, Beardo, you can tell us. I mean, they both should be pretty used to it.
If it's driving rain, you don't think you ever get used to that.
Yeah, that's the thing about like when it's raining sideways and you got winds, and I don't know, man. This is going to be an ugly game. Third year in the Doug Peterson regime. I like that for the Jags offense.
Old Dougie P.
Now let's see if the Dolphins start off hot. If they go up 14-0 early, then Jaguars going to be playing catch up all game. That's where you might. Man, like.
But the Jags are going to be able to run the ball, move the ball, and they got a tight end that they can throw to. So they should be able to exploit this Dolphins defense. You don't even have to have big.
But those Dolphins running backs, dude. Dolphins running backs
I like them too. Dude,
that's a great 1-2 punch that they got right there.
And I mean, I don't hate your angle, Will, with the weather supposed to be the way it is right there. This is a spot where I feel like the Jags could be a lot more competitive right here because they do, I feel like, have the better running game. I know you got two good running backs for the Miami Dolphins there, but I do think I would take the Jags offensive line probably over the Dolphins. But, slop fest down there. You got to look at the team that's going to have the better running game, be able to control the clock, more control the line of scrimmage and all that stuff. So I think the weather does play in Jacksonville's favor.
Speaking of weather, we can go back to the Tua temperature trend. 77 degrees or better. He's 81%, 17-4 against spread lifetime. And then Trevor Lawrence 2-6 against the spread in the same heat conditions, even though he does play in Florida. But I think the biggest factor in this one, I think the Dolphins offense is just it down there at home in Miami. They're going to be a juggernaut. I think they just
doesn't it make you nervous that the public is like the average casual bettor is going to look at this and say Dolphins over the Jags? Duh. Doesn't that make you a little bit nervous?
A little bit, but I mean, Lions 3.5. I would have liked it better at 3, so I bought the half point, took it at 3 just in case. But I don't know. I just think the Jaguars. I think they have a new defensive coordinator too, who likes to play man. And if you're going to play man against the Dolphins, you're going to get torched.
All right. We'll see.
Nobody's better in September and October than the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said,
first 3 weeks.
Mike McDaniel's 6-0 first 3 weeks of the season. I mean, that dude got a contract. I didn't realize he had only been there 2 years. I thought it was 3, but 2 years, and he's already got a contract extension. So they're liking what he's doing. Cocaine Mike.
He's a Shanahan guy too, because they always start off hot and then blow it late.
Mm-hmm.
He learned that, honestly.
So Action saying the money's split.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wonder what side the public is actually on.
You got to think Dolphins, right?
I mean, I would imagine, but
there's no public person, casual fan that goes, "Yeah, I want the Jaguars today." You got.
I don't know. They're kind of a hot.
Do you want to drive this Prius or do you want to drive this Ferrari? You know what I mean? You got the Dolphins over there, all the flashy weapons. They're like, Tyreek, yeah, let's go. Over.
The Jags made a run last year.
I'd pick
no one remembers that. No,
I do. I guess the public bettors don't.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence was hurt. Didn't he hurt his shoulder and his knee? He hurt his knee pretty bad.
Yeah, he was banged
up, but he still played.
Yeah, but he got paid, so he's good. Money fixes everything.
I would put money on him to win the division.
By the way, good morning, Chris. I see you over there. Producer Chris.
Yeah, good morning, Chris. Good morning,
Chris. You better be hopping in here in the show with us on Sundays now and then when you can. I love Chris's angle. We just need to bring him in for the Packers.
I think this is going to be a good game though today. Jags Dolphins. That's one I would watch if it's on locally.
Would you like teasing the Jags up to 10? Or no?
Why not? Yeah, no, I'd tease them up.
I like it. Okay. What else? What else we got? What have we missed? Do we want to just go make our picks? Bills Cardinals.
Oh, that's your favorite pick of the week.
That's my favorite underdog outright winner. I think the Cardinals are going to shock the Bills today, but that's just me.
You might be right.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
The Bills lost so much on offense.
Beardo, you don't understand this Bills team. 24% of their salary cap is going to players that don't play for their team anymore. They're one injury away from this whole season imploding. They have no depth. We did an in-depth breakdown over the summer about the Bills. It's disgusting. So they're going to rewind. Now, don't get me wrong. Could they come out and beat the Cardinals and destroy them today? Absolutely. But for the season, the Bills, you got to be concerned because it's going to be all on Josh
absolutely.
Allen.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you that the Bills window closed.
Yeah,
It closed last year.
It's done.
The Bills window is closed. They are this close to rebuilding. I think they'll rebuild around Josh Allen, but I think their window to compete in the AFC is closed. But against the Cardinals,
I just like you give me a healthy. If I know Kyler Murray's healthy, which he is to start the season, that dude can do some. He can keep this team in games. He can make plays with those legs. I'm not saying he's the best passing quarterback, but he could keep this team in play. And they got now. Listen, if my boy Jordan Poyer was still on the Bills, I'd be liking this Bills secondary. But now that leader of that secondary is gone. Who do they replace him with? DeMar Hamlin. All right, good luck. Good luck.
Oh fuck.
All right, good luck. Good luck with that. Because I mean, I'm happy that Hamlin's out there and getting to play and whatnot. But if this guy was a stud, he would have been starting from day one. You know what I mean? So I just think, and I'm not a Maserati Marv fan. I think this guy's gonna be a bust. But I mean, Kyler's got weapons to mess with today. So I think this game's gonna be closer than people think. Bills probably win it, but I don't think the Cardinals get blown out today.
I took Dalton Kincaid today, anytime touchdown.
Let's go.
That probably is a good play because they only have I can only name like two of their weapons on offense. The guy who was in the slot last year,
the Cardinals.
His name? No, the Bills.
The Bills. Shakir. They got Shakir. They brought in Matt Collins.
Shakir is like slated to have over 1,000-yard season this year.
Oh yeah,
they got James Cook, Shakir, Keon Coleman, Curtis Samuel. MVS. No one likes MVS.
I forgot
MVS. Super Bowl. I had him in the Super Bowl to get a touchdown. Let's go.
Like
that was 5-1. I still remember that one.
Yeah,
dude. I'm just telling you, this.
It's going to be windy at that game too. By the way, gusts up to 35.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you. Listen, you guys think I'm crazy, but you guys better hope the Cardinals don't win this game because Cricket already knows what I'm going to be doing tomorrow morning on the show.
Pounding your chest.
The Cardinals defense sucks.
Absolutely.
They suck. James Cook.
We should just go Josh Allen rushing yards over.
People forget Joe Brady.
Yeah.
Jai-Alai brought this up last time. He goes, Joe Brady, everybody's, his best season as a coordinator was with the LSU Tigers whenever they had Joe Burrow, not OBJ, but Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, like Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And since then, it's been kind of
so stacked.
Yeah.
Ooh, Josh Allen. This is the prize pick. They have over or more or less 12.5 longest rush. We gotta go more, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
That seems easy.
I'd take that. I'd
they definitely
interceptions too.
They turned more into a running team whenever Joe Brady got the reins. So,
dude, he's throwing a pick. Is that?
No way.
Go down. He's throwing a pick.
I just want to say.
This one?
Yeah.
If you want an anytime pick, you got to go Dak Prescott. He's throwing a pick today. He might throw 3.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
I don't know, man. Dak is good in the regular season. Him and Mahomes are this. Me and Will talked about this a couple weeks ago. Him and Mahomes, if you take their pictures away, have identical stats in the regular season. The playoffs are the only where Dak differs from Mahomes.
Dak is always due for a pick. Anytime.
I love CeeDee Lamb this year.
Ooh, Marcia says she likes Bill's game going over the total points today. I like that. Good morning, Dingus. How we doing, buddy?
How come Rumble chats aren't showing up in the?
Because I have it through Rumble Studio today, so that's why. So tomorrow, until they get the studio fixed and the audio is better, I'm gonna have it running all through StreamYard. I like doing it because we can do the ad reads and whatnot. I haven't done any today because we've just been rocking and rolling here. But I do like Rumble Studio. I wish I could switch everything over to there, but they are going to have their hiccups along the way. But that's why we got to use it though. We got to use it so we can let Rumble know, hey, here's where you need to improve and whatnot. So we love Rumble.
Before you move on from the Bills, I do have a quick question. I mean, I
best
think
punter in the league.
If this, I don't even know who their punter is. If this is the year,
buddy, Sam.
Oh, it is. If this is the year this is the year Allen could win MVP. It could go either way. I don't think it's going to go that way, but that division is kind of wide open outside of Miami this year.
They're all plus money.
So I would,
from what I saw.
What are the Jets? I would maybe take a flyer on the Jets to win the division.
My best bet over the summer was you take the Jets and the Dolphins to win the division, because the Bills were the favorite, but you're getting plus money on the other two at like 2-1, so you're guaranteed to win a profit as long as the Patriots don't somehow win the division, which they're not.
Yeah, I would like the Jets in that division.
Okay. And we saved the best for last. Well, not the last. There's a Sunday night game, but Patriots been wanting us to get to this one. The Cowboys, Brown, and this is all about Tom Brady debut. You know, we got old Tommy boy out there. Can't wait for this one.
Oh, gee, can't do it. Can't say anything.
He's gonna be in the bathroom on the toilet with his Jergens and his phone, hiding from his wife, watching Tom Brady.
He's gonna be out there reading tweets.
Did you see that thing where he has like all those scouting reports from every game he's played?
Yes.
Oh my god!
They are gonna set him up for if I just hope he's like Tony Romo, where he just starts talking about what's gonna happen before the snap. That's what I want to hear Tom Brady talk about.
I just hope he's not a bust.
I don't think he will. They're setting him up. He's gonna have everything he needs. They're putting the work in. He just has to show up.
He wouldn't do it if he thought he was gonna be bad at it. You know?
Yeah. He's gonna be. I think he's gonna be really good.
Drew Brees didn't think that either.
If he sits there, and is able to tell you exactly what's going to happen before the ball snap, like Romo does, he's going to be fine.
Romo doesn't do that anymore.
Well,
They
that's
probably
because
told him to
Romo's too
stop.
busy. Yeah.
I don't know, Jim. Mahomes here.
Yeah.
Look at that arm angle. Oh,
Look at that, Jim.
look at this, Jim. Oh, Jim.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, that's right.
Somebody-
That's
Olsen's
somebody needs
good.
to do
I like
what's-
Olsen a lot
what's
on the
that
when he's
song?
on the call.
Oh, ba-ba-da-ba-da. You're unbelievable. They just need to put in like Tony Romo going, oh, you're unbelievable. You just
What do you guys think about this though? The fact that 82% of the money's on the Cowboys +2, you know the public's going to be on the
Hell
Cowboys.
no.
You're going to be teasing them up, and they still leave the Browns a favorite. I mean, we saw this early in the summer. I'm like, yeah, this is a spot for the Browns in this one. I like kicker props in this one. Take the Cowboys kicker for sure. By the way, little teaser advice. Since 2012, if you tease the 2.5 right here, like the Cowboys, if you tease that up to 8.5, 78% of the time that team covers. So that's a solid teaser leg for you. So you get Cowboys plus 8.5. But I think all you gotta do is, as long as Deshaun Watson could just be average, doesn't have to do anything great. This Browns team is pretty solid on both sides of the ball. And Cowboys, there's so many. Cowboys are a solid team, but new offensive line, a couple new offensive linemen. There we go. And then all the distractions and stuff. This last month can't be good for this team. I do like Zimmer. We'll see how he does with the defense. I do like that new defensive coordinator, but I think this is a tough game for the Cowboys on the road.
I agree.
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough for him.
I like the Browns and the points, man.
Laying the points.
It's weird.
Laying the points. Yeah, that's how you say it.
There you go. I know what you meant.
Yeah. I don't know. I just the Browns have.
I think your best bets in this game is take some kicker props or tease the Cowboys.
Yeah, or just watch it and enjoy it. I think it's gonna be a good game.
I think the Cowboys might only score field goals today. I don't know if they touch the end zone.
Woo! Hot take. I don't know, man. I like their tight end. I like Ferg. I might bet Ferg to score tutty today.
Everyone loved betting him last year, and he just would never come through in the spots. And then I think when we stopped betting him to score, he scored.
Yeah, that's true. So that happens. But you got to remember, Browns, we'll see. It usually doesn't translate year to year. Defense isn't as sticky as offense is. But Browns, best defensive team at home last year, and they went 8-1 last year at home. So
that's what, even without, they had what? Who was playing quarterback? Joe Flacco?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They have a good coach, too.
People want to shit on Deshaun Watson. When Deshaun Watson was out there with them last year, they were 5-1.
He still didn't play well. We'll see how he is.
Play well, but I mean, he got the win.
They won despite him.
They're paying him a lot of money too.
They won despite they brought him. I mean, they got Jerry Jeudy, Amari Cooper, and Joe. I mean, they got some players on offense now.
Let's talk about the last game we got before we go through our contest picks. I think the last one is the Rams Lions, right? We didn't miss any.
Nope, Rams Lions.
Rams Lions.
Stafford going back.
Listen, you guys take it away.
Lions.
You guys. Okay, you guys talk about. I gotta take a piss. So you.
All those
breaking news.
Early morning Coors Lights.
Yeah,
that's right.
Kelly Stafford is going to the game. She flip-flopped.
I don't know if she was
Wasn't
She
going,
is
to,
going
the
to the game.
Yeah, now she is going to the game, so everybody can relax. Everybody calm down. But I mean, let's see here. Lions, what? -4.5.
Yeah, I was just 3.5 like yesterday. So this is moved a full point.
I'm telling you
of
right now,
the
dude.
Lions.
I love what the Lions did by drafting. They drafted what, 2? They went 3 DBs in the draft because they were absolutely, unequivocally abysmal against defending the pass. They were so bad. So I think the real matchup is going to be, for me, watching the Rams passing attack, which is absolutely lethal, against the Lions rebuilt secondary, which they tried to fix through the draft. And the Rams no longer have Aaron Donald, obviously. And apparently there's some running back dissension among Blake Corum and Kyron Williams. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. But, of course, Stafford going home again. He's played there, twice in a row now? So,
yeah.
I mean, could he go 0-2? I mean, he's used to losing in Detroit, so I don't know what you think.
Detroit, though, in prime time, coming off of last year, they're ready for football in Detroit. They finally have a team that they can be excited about. Look, he's got this stupid little menu thing above. I can't even see what the line is.
Have you seen the stat where Jared Goff's playing like 15 of his games in domes this year? That's unbelievable.
That is wild.
Wow.
That's good for him.
It's either 13, 14, or 15. It's something stupid where he's playing, 15 games or whatever it is in domes. So.
Now, Rams lost both of their coordinators, right? Because the offensive coordinator went with Raheem Morris, right, to Atlanta. Not that would matter.
Yes.
Their head coach is the offensive mind, but
yeah. But you see a lot of these guys. The expectation is the Rams are going to be a hot pick in the NFC, right? Everybody loves the Rams. I don't know. I don't know either two of these defenses. I think is going to be the storyline. I think this game's going to be an absolute firework show, at least from my perspective. So I think, again, I'm watching that passing matchup between LA and Detroit.
I think the Lions blow the doors off tonight.
Me too. Woo! Me too.
I think they whip them, man. I do. I thought I was on the Rams in the beginning, but I love what the Lions did in the offseason. I love what they got coming back. I love Dan Campbell. You got a very capable quarterback in Jared Goff right there. You got 2 running backs that are really capable at the running back position. You also got receivers on the outside. I see Marcia over here talking about Jameson Williams. Could be a big-time breakout year for Jameson Williams. Going to be the first time he gets to come into a season and just focus on football for a little while, not focus on getting healthy, not focus on coming back from a suspension and all that nonsense. But he's going to go out there and focus on football. And that guy's a football player, man. He is very fast. He's got a very shifty guy, can make plays in space right there. They can use him in the run game with some reverses and things like that. We saw that last year in the San Francisco game. So you can get Jameson Williams involved in a lot of ways. Sam Laporta, I think, is going to be the best tight end in football this year. So you got a defense that's very capable as well. I think the Lions are a team to be messed with, man. And I think they are going to come out tonight and blow the doors off on the Rams.
I'm going to make that a shirt. I'm going to make that a shirt. I love when Cricket says, he's a football player. I love
he's a football player, bro.
This guy he's a football player. Oh, yeah.
I call him a football player. That guy can play a little bit, man. I'm just saying. I like Jameson Williams. I like the Lions in this thing.
I'm with Cricket, man. I got the Lions all over the Rams, man. By 2 tuds, maybe.
Woo!
I think you take it all the way up to 9.5.
Somebody moved this line though, because with only 27% of the bets and 79% of the money, and the line moved from 3.5 to 4.5 because it was at 3.5 yesterday. So somebody came in and laid some money.
I put a $250,000 bet on that thing or something.
It had to have. Why else would have moved that whole full point?
Just wait until everyone's chasing tonight too. All your casual bettors that are just chasing after losing their ass today, and they're going to be piling on the favorite.
Hey,
I lean towards the Rams. The thing that keeps me off of it, I like the Rams this season as long as they can stay healthy, which is always the thing with the Rams. But I like the Rams this season, and I lean towards them. The only thing that keeps me off of it for this game is I respect the big boys way too much, and the Lions probably have the best offensive line in the league. And so I if anything, I just bet the over in this game because I think we're like AK said, we're going to see fireworks, and it's going to be fun.
And the Lions have Dan Campbell. Did you see his new commercial?
Did you see his new podium?
Love that guy.
You mean Brock Purdy's commercial?
No.
Brock Purdy's Applebee's commercial?
No, is it
Applebee's commercial?
Is it better?
Didn't we have a boot
Campbell's?
commercial too?
What commercial?
I don't know, but the Applebee's commercial, great marketing. Forever came up with that. That's a great commercial.
I love Dan Campbell. And the Lions, they got one of the best young running backs in Gibbs.
Yeah, man.
They're a scrappy team too.
He tweaked his hamstring. That's.
Hey, he said
he's fine.
They interviewed him the other day. He said he feels like he's 98 to 100%. So to me,
He said he's fine.
No, he total points. What's he supposed to say, right? Okay, he's supposed to say.
I don't like hamstring issues.
But you got
Montgomery taking the Rams over their total points. Okay, I like it.
Yeah, and you got Montgomery behind him there. I mean, they're going to split time at least early on. Really, you saw that a lot last year. It took a little while for Jahmyr Gibbs to become fantasy relevant, getting worked into that offense there. So you got two guys that can really do the damn thing.
If you're looking for touchdowns for a parlay, you want to pick some players in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Hell, I could run behind that offensive line.
I might be way off here, but Marcia Martin does not translate to what is being written. I don't know how to say this. I don't know. Is Marcia Martin really Marcia Martin? Are we reading what Marcia is posting?
I'm not going to. So quit asking.
We're gonna move on from that. We're not gonna even touch that. Okay.
I don't know who Marcia Martin is, man.
Marcia Martin has some really good takes. She doesn't look like she has good takes for football. That's all I'm saying.
What's that supposed to mean?
Steps.
Are you saying that you want to repeal the 19th?
I started to say, do we have a new leader? Jeez,
I'm
you're
the
trying
leader
to repeal the 19th. It's y'all the ones bringing this stuff in here, but I'm the poster child for it. Insert steps.
That's right. That's right.
Whatever. I said it. Y'all were thinking it.
All right, time to fine tune our picks, boys. Crick, you like all your picks still?
I want to swap the Niners and the Falcons.
What? You want to do what?
I'm scared of it, AK. I'm scared of it.
I just sat up here and gave a monologue that's going to be on the 30 for 30 when they win the Super Bowl.
You're probably right, man. I'm still going to bet your Niners. I'm still going to bet them tomorrow night, but I don't want to mess with my contest picks here.
4 is such an ugly number in that game.
Okay. Let's see. Patriot, do you want to change any of yours up here? You just let me know. There's yours. Steps, you want to change any of yours?
I'm already down 1. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Jets out and put the Titans in.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Now we're getting somewhere. Get them out of there. Don't put them
I'm
back.
kind of leaning towards taking the Bengals out, but I think they do cover massively. So.
Don't do it. I'm keeping the Bengals.
All right, there it is. 4-1, guys. Who won this?
Well, yeah, we gotta do our show picks too. Chat, drop your favorite picks in the chat. Okay, so you guys drop your favorite pick. I mean, that's a sharp lineup right there. If I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that does look pretty good.
AK, here's your lineup. Who do you like today? I just picked stuff. That's what I got for you. But who do you want me to throw your Niners in there?
No, what did I give you? I gave you.
Wait a minute, you're not going to take the Niners either?
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't.
Take the Chargers out of there.
I'm DFS brain.
Okay.
I go like daily. I didn't even think that you could.
That's my you picked that one, huh?
Yeah. So I had, what did I have? Bengals.
Yep, right here. Bengals, Giants, Bucks, Chargers, Texans.
I like those. I don't want to take.
You got to take your 49ers.
You don't have to do anything. You can leave it as is.
Yeah, you're a grown ass man, AK. Do what you want, man.
I don't know. He just got on you for taking them out of your list.
There's no question that I will put money on the Niners. You know that.
All right. Yeah.
And then we got Beardo.
We go.
What do you like?
So I like the Giants. I like the Bucks. I like the Titans. Okay. Take out the Colts and
do it.
Take out the Colts and
do it.
Give me Houston.
Oh, okay.
Okay. See, I was
right.
Yeah, there's your answer, Steps.
That's right.
There it is. And then do you like the Jags? You don't like the Jags, do you? No.
No, yeah, to take out the Jags and give me the Lions.
Woo!
All right, baby, let's go.
That's right. Put your flag in the ground. Get out there, Baker Mayfield that thing. Stick it in the turf. Watch it fall over. Grab your junk.
That's a winner right there.
In Baker we trust.
That's right.
In Baker we trust. Okay, now we got to do our show picks. You guys are welcome. I started us off with a 1-0 winner. You're welcome. So we only have to make 4 picks today.
You might as well throw Tampa Bay in there because that's pretty much on almost everybody's list.
Yeah, we're gonna take the Cardinals off because none of you guys trust in the Cardinals.
No,
like I
we
do.
don't trust that.
No,
we don't.
I think you're a freaking psycho.
I know.
We all agreed on the Titans, didn't we?
Yeah. I think everybody likes the Titans.
Do you want to take out the Bengals or the Colts?
I want to take out the Bengals. I think that's terrifying.
All right.
Nope.
Now,
we do have a half-point advantage here. Half-point advantage. I'm just saying.
Do what you want with it, y'all. Go ahead. Just if that one loses, I'm gonna get in here beating my chest.
It ain't gonna lose. It ain't gonna lose. So we all liked. What'd you say?
Titans.
Oh,
I'm the only one that disagrees on it. I just don't. That game sucks. I don't know what to make of that game.
You don't like?
I know the trends and all that stuff. I just don't know what we have with Will Levis. I don't know what we have with Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams 10 for 20 in the preseason. Yes, he ran around and made behind the back throw and all that bulls. I don't care about any of that. I don't care that you can run 50 yards right and throw it 60 yards left. If you're inaccurate, you're inaccurate. I'm sorry.
I agree.
Like that.
The only thing I would say to that is if you think it's kind of a coin toss, you're getting the 4 points with Tennessee.
Yeah, okay.
So
fair enough.
I'll say hi.
You're getting a field goal. You're getting hello.
What's up, little guy?
This is how we know the show's going to end soon.
Yeah.
Hey, we're lucky we got to 7. That's all I'm saying. So do we like that lineup, or do you guys want to switch the Giants or the Colts at all? I like the Giants and the Colts.
I think the Colts. The only thing with the Colts is I think that's probably the one that's most divided.
Swap the Colts for Lions.
Yeah, I think Lions. I would take the Lions.
I agree with that.
Oh. Tell them. Talk to them. Tell them about the Lions.
See that Panthers line moving down?
Woo! Played a lot of their defense, baby.
Did you? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
They're one of the cheapest
That's a
ones.
sneaky play, dude. With them trading away Brian Burns in the offseason there, and then being able to come in, you still expect that's a sneaky play, man. I kind of like that.
Suck.
They do suck,
Thank you, AK. Saints do suck.
That Panthers will not be played in a high percentage of lineups. I feel like
it was not the Panthers. That was not their defense. That was the issue. They could not move the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So
we probably bet the under in that damn game today.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's our week 1 roundtable entry. We got a winner with the Eagles. You're welcome. Giants, Bucks, Titans, Lions.
Lock it in.
We're interesting. Yes, we are. We're very interesting.
Right now, we're
undefeated. Likes Colts over.
Marcia gave some picks for the chat.
Oh, let me see. Hold on. Chat. She likes Bucks, Dolphins, Falcons, Lions. Let's go. Let's go to the chat pick real quick.
I feel like this is my opinion. Marcia's on it today, so we might just need to make the chat Marcia's picks.
The Falcons
since Patriot already has
the wheels off the Steelers.
All right, let's take the Falcons then. Hold on.
They're gonna beat the wheels off the Steelers and Justin Fields. I'm sorry.
Fields officially starting?
That from everything I've seen, that's the way it's going.
Well, she likes.
So let's do this. LT likes the Colts, so let's go Colts.
Okay.
Bucks, Falcons, Dolphins, and Lions.
There you go.
Dolphins and Lions. You want to get rid of? Look, we got 4.5.
This is the chat. This is the chat.
Yeah, it's not our pick, man. Quit changing people's picks.
Bucks, Dolphins, Falcons, Lions, and the Colts.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
Hey, man, thanks for joining us today. Okay.
Good luck to you today, sir. Or actually tomorrow. Good luck to you tomorrow and today.
Everyone, keep an eye out for 100 lineups.
Yeah, Bubba.
If I suck, if I win, you'll hear about it for sure.
Only takes one, sir.
That's right, baby. Yeah. Check us out tonight. We're gonna do a recap Sunday night.
All right.
Good luck.
I'll be there. I do like the Sunday night recaps.
I'll be there in the chat.
Let's go, baby. I'm working on your fantasy football team name. I'll get you.
Yeah. Come on, man.
So the chat, the 19th Army.
See you guys.
Hey, later.
See you, buddy.
You still need to take the Titans out and put the Lions in.
Oh yeah, that's what I need to. Sorry. My bad, dude. My bad. A lot of switching around.
Got a lot going on there, man. Busy man. Hey, we appreciate all the love from y'all in the chat over there, man. You too.
We do. That's why we got you guys an entry here. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, y'all giving us a lot of love. We appreciate y'all, man. We hope you come back and join us.
So we got Lions, Dolphins, Colts, Falcons, Bucks.
That's
I
right.
Hate it. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
4 favorites. Good luck with that.
That's the only part I don't like is the 4 favorites part.
You know
Anyways,
what?
gentlemen.
It's chats.
It's the chat.
It's our entry.
Our picks.
Okay. Anyways, gentlemen, this was fun. Thank you for doing this. And it's just week one. Week one. We'll get the audio fixed for next week. This is our Circa Millions Wise Guy Roundtable contest picks. I like how we do this. I like how we talk them out. Hopefully, I'll bring some more stats next week. I'll do a better job of that. I had a couple nuggets.
Little man in the back. He's about to get into something.
Yeah, he's gonna get into something. He already looked like he's ready. Look at him looking at you, seeing. He's like, "Hey man,
the reason why it's in the office, he's not supposed to play with it, right? You know what I mean?"
That's right.
Oh boy. Anyways, Cricket, I'll text you some picks for prize picks and whatnot. Promo code Game On.
Yeah,
we'll get into all that. Beardo, what you got going on this week? You got Sports Wars today?
Yeah, I got Sports Wars over on the Sports Wars channel in about an hour and a half. I'm going to go fucking buy the Sunday ticket right now. I've waited to the last possible moment to get the Sunday ticket, so I'm going to go buy that right now.
I like how YouTube's doing it this year. You can select your own games to put in the window.
You got to start doing it like Will does, man. Buy that damn thing in like April, and you get like $100 off on that damn thing.
Yeah. Well,
I always forget to do that shit too, Beardo.
Yeah. I'm about to buy the Sunday ticket right now. And then Sports Wars. Then I'm just watching football all day. Oh, you guys see? I mean, you guys aren't really like big on video games, but Space Marine 2. Been like 10, 12 years since the last one. Space Marine 2. Game's coming out tonight. Looks fucking badass. Might be game of the year. So I'm gonna be playing that tonight. Maybe after Sunday Night Football.
There we go. Let's go. I'm gonna tune in and see what that game's like. Man, I miss playing video games. I miss.
You ain't got no time to play no damn video games.
You know what I bought that I played a little bit of? I haven't really gotten into that much. You checked out that new Harry Potter Quidditch? I got it because my daughter likes it. But
I've seen it. You having fun with it?
I've played like the demo.
Okay.
I like getting those kind of games because I can just pause and stop at any point because I rarely get more than 10 minutes at a time.
I started to say you don't.
I've been wanting to play Black Myth Wukong. I want to play that.
Black Myth Wukong.
I have to get through that thing.
You have a PlayStation 5?
Yeah, Xbox and a PlayStation 5 and a Wii. I got all the gadgets.
So there's this new game for PlayStation 5. It's called Astrobot. It's a good family game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
a good family game.
My little niece, anytime she wants to play video games, I let her play the Astro's World or whatever it is.
Yeah, so there's a new one. They actually made a full-fledged out game for the Astrobot.
Okay.
And it came out like 2 days ago, and it's like a lot of people are loving it, like adults and everything. Yeah, Astrobot. Yep.
You definitely should play that, Will, because you can literally stop and it puts you right back where you were when you pick back up.
Kids love it, adults love it. It's just a dumb, fun, cool game.
And little kids can play it. Little kids can play it.
Okay, yep. We'll take a look at that. I got my daughter. She's in high school now, but I got her hooked years ago on not Fortnite. Why am I drawing blank on it? What's the other one?
PUBG?
No.
Call of Duty?
No, the one that Jeremy hates. Why can't I think? Huh?
Rocket League?
No,
like an Overwatch.
6? What kind of game is it? A shooter game?
It's the same. Why am I drawing a blank? It's the same thing as Fortnite, but it's different. It's like Jeremy always compares it to Titanfall 2, and he hates it. The gameplay.
I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, if anyone's gonna be able to get this, it's gonna be Beardo. If he's not getting it, I ain't getting it.
Hold on one second. Hold on. I'm thinking. It's you're on a team of 3. You drop in games. Battle Royale style. It's been around.
Oh, Apex.
Apex. There we go. I can't believe it. Yeah, Apex. She loves that. So that's usually what we play when we get time to game.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Anyways, enough of that.
Sorry to derail that.
No, never apologize for that.
We love it.
I love the
hey, by the way, shout out. We got we're over on Rumble. We just got featured up on Rumble and our audio sucks. We will fix that tomorrow, but appreciate Rumble giving us the feature there. Steps, what do you got going on this week?
Nothing. Just gonna watch football today. I'm gonna do wings tonight, frying up some wings.
Nice.
I've been saving it. I was gonna do wings on opening night. Didn't do it Friday night. It's like, you know what? Sunday night, let's fry some wings up on Sunday night.
Oh yeah.
All right, Cricket, what do you got going today?
Oh, man, just a football Christmas, man. Hanging out, watching all this stuff, trying to get some fantasy winners, win a few wagers here and there, and then just get ready for the espresso shot tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow morning we'll be back bright and early, 4:30 a.m. We've got to recap all the football, preview the Monday night football, and we got highlight tomorrow too. I'm excited about that. Bro. Let's go. Get a little highlight. Shout out. We've got some new things with highlight that we're going to be talking about. But
I like highlight.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Highlight League down in Miami. They're a sponsor of the
That's
show.
not too far from you down there, Beardo.
I love Highlight. Highlight's great.
Yeah, it's
Man,
fun.
we'll have to bring Beardo in for one of our highlight shows, man.
Heck yeah. Okay, well, gentlemen, this has been fun. Chat. We'll see you tomorrow. Good luck with all your wagers today. Hope you guys cash all of them. Marcia, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you in here. We'll be back bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for our normal show tomorrow, the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. But until then,
good luck, good gambling,
and game on.